But yeah, it would be nice if balancing was a thing, for sure. Succession Zerker's coming to console next week? Nice, nice. Oh. Like, wondering why my music is extra loud. I had it turned up to max volume. Yeah, Neji, I mean, I wish it could be better. Hey, what's up, Crisis KT? How you doing? Well, no, that's not their motivation by doing it. Yeah, I mean, they didn't have to introduce this, right? They could have just put more coupons in the cash shop and rotated the best and, you know, the best of the month class or whatever. They could have done that, right? But they didn't. So it's like you gotta have some faith in the company, but yeah, I don't know. It could be better, right? But we'll get what we can, I guess. I'm confused about it. About what? The tagging system or Succession Zerker? Basically, Mr. McCammer, the way the tagging system works is you can tag two characters together, and the character that has no gear gets the weapons and everything that your main character has for a small fee. It's like 3% of the cost of the weapon or whatever. Hey, what's up, Tristan? So you pay a small fee and your characters are tagged like the regular tagging system, except there's an extra button like right here where you can pay to transfer the weapons and stuff. So, I don't know. Cool stuff. I'm very happy that I don't have to feel regret every time I play a class that doesn't have my pen Blackstar. Because it's something that literally makes me feel bad every time I play anything that's not my pen Blackstar. How we doing? Good, just chilling. Just got on, and we'll do 3 or 4 hours of grinding today, and then what is it? I think this afternoon is when we're gonna do the boys watch party stream. If you guys want to be around for that, that'll be cool. And then hopefully I don't get called into work because I'm on call. So. New episode? No, we're watching all of season 1. Then next week we're watching all of season 2. Good to have you streaming online. Thank you, Valen. Hi, I really appreciate that. Thank you. Everyone around me says Succession Zerk on consoles, saving grace. I don't know, I watch Awaken stuff and prefer it. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know how Succession versus Awakening is, especially for console with the input commands. Like, Zerker already was a pretty lazy grinder, right? You'd buff up, you'd do some debuffs, and then you would just spin, right? With Awakening. And you had some diversity in your abilities, but Succession literally makes it even easier. Like, you don't have to do the attack speed buff, you don't have to do anything, you just sit there and you just spin, basically. So, I don't know, like, on the keyboard, constant use of your hands can get pretty exhausting. However, on, like, I guess on a controller, it's a little more simple. It's not as complicated and hard on your hands. But it will be nice, right? Because it's just simple and easy and clean. And whatever work you're already putting into the class, you're now going to have to cut that down by, like, probably half or less. All of it, yeah, we're going to try and watch all of Season 1 tonight. Like in, I don't know, like 12 hours from now. There's just Season 2 I'm going to hang around. I finished it up to Season 2. Yeah, I mean, we'll be here. I think the wife and I are going to watch it on stream. Yeah, I use my controller for SAP, so it works fine on PC. Well, he's on Xbox, Valentine, so, like, talking about how Awakening works with Succession, coming for Berserker, I mean, Berserker's very simple, but I don't know how it's better. 1v1's better in Suck? I don't know about that. I think you have much more movement and protection with Awakening, so I feel like it's better. Have you seen it before? Yeah, I've watched Season 1, but I watched it when it first came out, so I just want to watch it to catch up, and then, we'll watch that, and then we'll watch Season 2 next week or the week after. Hey, what's up, Daddy Meals? Well, we're about to start the grind here in a minute. I just gotta get some prep done. You played Genshin Impact? Yeah, I'm, what do you call it? Account rank, account level? I'm AR 21, and, I have a character at 40 with a max level 4-star weapon. So, I'm just kind of stuck on, like, what do you need to do? I don't know. I don't know what to focus on because there's so much stuff. There's so much open world, and then you've got your daily points you got to use up, and then there's like each day has a different dungeon you need to do, and I don't know what to focus on first. And I've just got so much stuff I want to prep for BDO and Odalita that I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna push too much Genshin for a minute. As much as I want to play it, I just have BDO stuff to do. Dude, the horse is right here. So I do want to focus on it, but I just have a lot of video stuff I want to play through and get done, and yeah. But I have played it. I've been playing it. I played a little bit at work. I was finishing some of the map. At least at work, when I'm on mobile, I can walk around the world and collect the waypoints and stuff. But when I'm like chilling at home, it's so much easier to do the combat stuff. Like, I love it. Yeah, my favorite character currently is Noelle. I like the great sword. I like the fact that she can have a shield that like just basically makes it so she can do whatever she wants in a group of mobs. I don't know. She's just really fun to play. Shield and then a super power sword, and then she has spin to win, and it's like girl, and I asked her, I'm like, hey, what's your favorite band? Like, what kind of music do you listen to? And she said, oh, I have all my favorite music on my profile. So I went to her profile and literally listened to all of her favorite music forever. Like, I literally listened to it while playing, like, Wrath of the Lich King, WoW, Dungeons, Raiding. And I memorized this entire album of Vampire Weekend. Fell in love with it, obviously. But it was nuts because knowing her favorite music did not increase any likability in me for her. Can you show me how you do the statue rotation, please? Yeah, sure. This is how I do statue rotation. I don't know if it's the best. No one's ever showed me. This is just what seems efficient. Simp? Yeah, I mean, I was a horny young teenage boy who would do anything for any girl. I don't think that's too far-fetched. Never works. Well, I think if you have the right looks and appearance, the problem is that this girl was obsessed with this one guy, and even when he like betrayed her, like she still like wanted to be with him. I mean, it's something that girls have like a well, I'd say girls, but just people in general, like once they're attached to someone, they can't be separated no matter what. Hey, what's up, Barmu Tamar? How you doing, bud? Oh, I should probably turn my pants on, that might help. Got Kyle your way through high school. Well, I'm glad I did whatever I did, because, I mean, I don't want to brag or anything, but I had quite a few girlfriends in high school. But, I'm glad nothing stuck, because I met my wife after, so... I didn't meet my wife in college, I didn't meet my wife at school, I met her at my job. Oh, you Casanova? You'd be surprised on the stories I could tell. And I'm probably not gonna, because they're embarrassing. Hey, what's up, Juggernaut TV? How you doing, buddy? Doing good, just came home from school? Awesome. I just got out of work, and I'm getting my grind on. Now the question is, do I pop loot scrolls or not, guys? Should I pop loot scrolls? Should I leave underwater? Okay, well I guess we're gonna be popping a loot scroll. One of my friends just told me to come take their rotation. That was quick. Alright, I'm taking him to Velia apparently. That in there. Log on to here. Still in a committed with BDO. Yeah, BDO is a cruel mistress. Luckily, I've gotten so lucky that the game, you know, has granted me so much gear that I can spend as much time with my wife as I want now because I'm already full pin. So, I guess it just kind of works in mysterious ways, huh? What the heck was my character doing up here? Game hates me? Well, I think, you know, everybody has their time. That's something I've definitely learned. Dude, I accidentally uploaded all of my settings. Oh, Trisdane, are you still here? I accidentally uploaded all of my original settings. Or downloaded my settings from my, like, saved... What is it? My settings archive. I accidentally downloaded everything from my old stuff, so all my settings got wiped. What do your Kafirs look like? C9 boots, C13 gloves, C10 chest, C19 helmet. If I wait for a holiday, wouldn't stop my fear to go away on a summer's day. Seen the word bombs. She's never seen the word bombs thrown up to 96 point future. I love their music. It's just so, it's wacky, ecstatic, loud, but super just like pleasing to the ears. I don't know what it is. It literally, like, this whole album embodies like my college experience. It was just insane. Oh my gosh, my mustache. C20 goal. I don't know. Just patience, man. Once you get to this point, it's all about patience. Like, you know, if I have a bunch of money, then I just put pre-orders, and if I have my pre-orders, then all I need to do is either keep grinding, or I can take time off and play other games if I've met my goal, you know what I mean?
I'm just too good, dude. I'm too good. They can't handle it. They can't.
Hey, what up, Cam? 26 months at tier 1. Holy cow. 26 months and a 21-month streak. Absolutely killing it, dude. I appreciate it. How you doing, bud? We should play Rainbow Six Siege sometime, dude. I'm also doing a boys marathon. I'm doing a, what do you call it? A watch party marathon. We're gonna go through all of season 1 tomorrow, or actually today, this afternoon. So if you got the night off, you should come watch. Sounds like a party in my ears, basically. That's what this music album is like. But yeah, I'm eventually gonna go for C20. It's just like, I don't care about buying any more upgrades AP wise. I feel like 305 is enough to grind. Yeah, it would be nice to hit 309 Kudum just for the last and final bracket for grinding, but I don't feel like it's absolutely necessary, because the spots that require it aren't meant to be done efficiently. So I just don't care. Ooh, don't forget to buy the Pearl Shop. The Pearl Shop, 1,000 silver, whatever. I don't have a job, dude, so I do nothing. Well, then come watch that thing tomorrow, or tonight. You really don't have a job? Are you not back to work? What happened? But you use real toothpaste. Faith in the What time? I don't know. Sometime past 6 p.m. Eastern. So probably about 12 hours from now. I'm gonna wake up and spend some time with my wife, and then we're gonna start the marathon. I don't know how the stream is gonna look. I know that, like, during a watch party, your, like, setup is supposed to be, like, basically just your camera, so I don't know if I need to fix something, or I don't know. We'll figure it out. Jeez, I'm gonna have so many of these dumb scrolls by next week. Want the Zerker outfit, but PA hates console? Dude, I love this one. This is legit my favorite outfit. Like, I literally, once this outfit came out and I realized this is the only one I want to wear, like, almost ever, I deleted, like, all of my other costumes into crons. The only ones I have now is, like, the Halloween one. I have a few that I can't get rid of. So, yeah, I love it, dude. Sentimental, driving around. Yeah, and then you got, like, so you've got, like, all these happy-go-lucky, like, super all-over-the-place songs, and then you get, like, these low-tone, like, semi-depressing but not that sad songs. Like, I just feel like this album represents so many different emotions if you just listen to the lyrics. What's the name of this costume? It's called the Jungle Beast armor. Jungle Beast. Zerker specific. Tantu and Zerk Ninja is all we got. I mean, yeah, that's a good one. Tantu's also really, or Shoot Ad is also really good. I like the Shoot Ad stuff. Sycraia. Oh, guild buffs, I guess. I was gonna ask, did you pay win for all those pins? Heavy grind mode? No, I got RNG carried through the butt. I am one of the most RNG carried people on BDO, probably. I would say I'm probably in the top 5. If you really want to, like, say that certain other people are RNG carried, you could say top 10, but in NA, I'm probably the top 5 for sure. MSVN94, thank you for the follow, man. I appreciate it. How you doing? Do you think tongue grinds are consistent, or can you go long periods dry? I don't know. It's kind of hit or miss. There will be days where I go for 8 hours and get nothing, and there will be days where I go 8 hours and get, like, a ton of drops, so. For the BD9 costume, I used to like it, but I don't know. The simpler it looks, the more boring it is. I feel like we're out here fighting monsters in big suits of armor. I want the biggest, chunkiest suit. I legit would love if they did a Full Metal Alchemist crossover and gave Berserker the friggin' Alphonse armor. Like, that's something I would love to have. I would be so happy if I could get a suit of armor that looked like Alphonse's like suit. Hey, what's up, Official Miracle? How you doing? That gear gives me an orgasm, to be honest. Thank you, Ava Dog's Poison. Same to me. It's a sick idea. Well, they've done stuff before. They did the Berserk. They've done the other Netflix crossover with that other show, Cursed, which was kind of weird. I feel like it was a hit and a miss. I get the concept, but there wasn't anything to the event. There was no crossover. They had a quest line, and I don't know. I feel like they just don't understand what really makes players like excited for these kinds of things. But yeah, Abadox Poison. I clicked everything. I got my name on my Pin Blackstar, my Dandy, my Blackstar, my Kudum, I mean everything. Everything except for the belt. I bought the belt. And then I don't pay to win. I'm poor. I have a job and I have to pay for a house. I have a wife, and yeah, I have a lot of responsibilities and bills to pay for, so I can't pay to win if I tried. I mean, I definitely have put money into the game. It's my hobby. It's what I spend most of my time doing, other than spending time with my wife and working, right? But I don't pay to win. I don't buy costumes to sell for stuff, or I don't actively buy costumes to melt for crons. If I ever did melt a costume for crons through me buying the costume, it was probably the fact that I bought the costume and then eventually realized I didn't like it that much, so I melted it because it was just efficient. Matters maybe, bro? Well, I don't know if respect's the word, right? I got really lucky, like I said. The people that work hard for stuff and get it through a long determination and effortlessly clicking stuff with no pay to win and no any, like, not getting lucky, I feel like are the hard workers, you know? I got a golden spoon. I got really, really lucky, and you know, I try to pay it back every day by grinding as much as I can and playing the game to at least the fullest grinding potential, because that's what I enjoy, right? But I really appreciate it, man. That's the RNG my way. Well, we do have the RNG blessing, which we've already talked about, so as soon as we can get there. Build the wizard before, I just want to start to grind on mine. Do you have any tips for the beginner class? Just have fun with it. I mean, with Succession, I never played Awakening. I've only played Succession. So Succession, just, you know, just throw out a bunch of abilities and have fun. Like, you can literally use all the abilities and just do really well. The only thing that was hard to remember is that your your WC and your SC, your abilities that come from Awakening, are like on a really, really, really low cooldown. Like, you can spam those more than anything else, and especially with PvE, it's like that's your like big AoE stuff, so it's kind of huge that you use those. You can just start and stop. You can just start and stop your counting on Wive. Mr. Zooman, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. How you doing? But yeah, I don't know. I've gotten very lucky in this game, and like I said, a lot of people try to like, I don't know. It's weird when people make me feel bad for it. Like, there's a lot of people that are like, well, you know, you don't know what it's like to work for gear. You don't do it. You just get lucky. You just click things, and it's like, well, I mean, yeah, I definitely got lucky, but I legit play this game every day, right? It's not like I'm not doing anything anybody else is doing. I just got there a little ahead of people. Hey, what's up, Villanix? How you doing? Your character's basically a Beyblade? Yes, yes. The Berserker literally is League of Legends Garen, spin to win. Do you participate in RBF and stuff? I used to do a bunch of RBFs back in the day, but I just really am just like really not liking class balance or Zerker, like when it comes to RBF. When they introduce the tagging system, I'll probably be doing RBFs on my wizard, but I don't enjoy the RBF experience on a Zerker at all. It's very unenjoyable. It's just not fun. Good, so early in the morning, true. Bad parts, I'm poor and unlucky. Well, luckily with hard work and determination, you can kind of push through those, right? I guess I'll choose this one. What's the name? It's a Berserker, or I guess if you're playing on a different client, it could be called Giant. It's the biggest, bulkiest class. He uses 2 major axes, and yeah, he's pretty cool. He's a fun class. He's very simple and easygoing on the hands. The PvP is a little bit lackluster. But we've asked for changes, and they don't really care about Berserkers, so... It seems like they just don't really want our feedback. Yeah, I don't know. You play Succession for PvE and Awaken for Siege? Yes, those are what I play. It's just the most efficient way to get the job done. The 3-minute Q buff on Zerker for Siege is extremely useful. And Succession's nice for grinding. I mean, it would be cool if I could constantly get fed 200% ultis and just jump into the fight on a siege, but it doesn't help anyone if I'm just jumping in and suiciding every, I don't know, 2 minutes or something like that, so. In the side DP meta we are suffering. Well, there's a lot of issues with Zerker, but yeah, it doesn't help. Why not both? Zerker's a really gear-dependent character, though. Yeah, 100% it is. And as everybody else increases in gear score, it's kind of hard to beat the gear score of other people. It's always frustrating when I run across people that are like way low gear score and still completely beat me. I get beat up by Shies. Yeah. You don't choose Zerk, Zerk chooses you, that's the truth. Biohack exists? Sure, but like he's broken the game down to a meta, right? Like he literally sits in town and clicks reblath all day. I don't think he's a really good example of talking about like a percentage of the player base, because he's literally creating things. He's not, you know, buying the things, right? He's full pen, full C20. Like he's kind of not irrelevant, but he's not part of the equation of a regular player base progressing to get to a certain point, right? The cat pen to work at 160 build? I have no idea. I don't know. Way more than 1k your gear level? 1k what? I don't know what we're talking about. Are we talking about like hours of grinding? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm just saying, like, for example, it's like, I don't know. I don't like the mechanic. I think it was a poor choice. I think the fact that, like, KR is a whole year market-wise ahead of us, and we're getting the same market as them, even though we don't have the player base to catch up to it. But we have so many people that have stacked money that can influence the market. I just think it's such a poor idea. 1,000 BDO people in BDO at your gear level. You think there's more than 1,000 people at this level in North America and EU? Out of the 10 million accounts and the dead servers that KR is, you think in NA and EU there's more than 1,000 players at this? There's barely 3 siege guilds in this game. Now, not everybody that has gear is sieging. How many whales NA has? I don't think we have as many whales as you think. And if we do have whales, I don't think they're centered around crawning their gear to full pen. Now, are we going to count banned accounts? Then sure, I'd say if we're counting banned accounts, yeah, there's probably over 1,000 accounts with the gear score, but currently in the game, like, I don't agree with that at all. Everyone that's live right now in NA and EU, there's 1,000 accounts with this gear score. I don't agree with that at all. I'm not saying that every geared person has to be in a siege guild or in some serious guild, but there would be, if there were 1,000 people at this gear grinding or doing anything like actively, I don't know. I don't believe it at all. There's barely 300 people with max orders on Kafra. If you can order 100 Kafras at once, right, and 1,000 orders is 10 people, right? And 10,000 is 100 people. There's 30,000 orders on Kafras. So you're telling me we've got 1,000 players sitting at like end game cap crazy gear, but only 300 people have orders on Kafras? Like, if the Kafra market and people buying those isn't indicative of the players that are sitting at cap or close to cap and working on their gear like I am, I don't know how else to convince you. I mean, obviously we both don't have any numbers to support our claims, but just based on the amount of gear people have and like people actively playing the game or showing any of it by doing anything in the game, I don't believe it. Big KR NA whales are like goldfish. You think so? You really think so? I feel like there's a lot more trust fund babies in America than there are in KR or Japan or anywhere else. Yeah, I mean, you've got, what is his name? Oh my gosh. What is his name? I'm blanking on his name right now. Oh dear. Oh dear, yeah. Oh dear spent like what? I don't know, 100, 200,000. You've got Mr. Pay to Win on Xbox, he paid 120,000. And then the numerous amounts of players that have paid anywhere between 1,000 to 10,000, like, out of their regular playtime and stuff. I mean, like, there's a lot of people that have paid that. I don't know. I think that NA beats KR in that, but I don't know. It's not like they'll ever release the metrics, right? I mean, well, I guess they've shown us how much money they make, but KR does not really blow NA out of the water. I mean, gear requirement for siege guilds is like KR is like 650. That's true, but they're also a year ahead of us, and they've gotten all the content ahead of us, and I'm pretty sure the player base is a lot smaller on KR from what I've been told. How do you use that much money in this game? Oh, I mean, I could explain it, but it would sound depressing. Are you sure you want that to happen? Avidoc Poison, there is a ton of people in this game who fully max out pets and weight and inventory and did weapon swaps like every other week, and I mean there's you know tons of people constantly paying to win. I don't know how else to convince you that, like, I just can't believe that. I wouldn't believe that KR is more than NA. I mean, we can literally look at what the money they've made from each of the regions, can't we? By their quarter sales or whatever. This game is a money black hole. Yeah, it can be, but you don't have to. You don't have to put money in this game. They said the WeChat guild average 10k spent yearly per player. Ooh. Jeez, that's insane, man. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's... I don't know, man. As much as people complain about like people with pay-to-win gear and all this stuff, I don't know. I never saw a single WeChat person like ever. I think I maybe saw one person grinding where I pretty regularly grind, and it wasn't even on Arsha. So I don't know. It's like for people to get so upset about pay-to-win, it's like it's not really negatively impacting the game. I think people would be way more upset if in NA, if NA was like EU, where there was no costume sold and you couldn't buy anything ever. I think people would be way more upset if NA was like EU in that regard. As much as people want to complain about pay to win, I think people are very comfy after they've bought all their crons and everything. So my stance is like I was sad about pay to win when it first came out. I realized it didn't affect me, and now I could care less. I mean, obviously I would prefer a system that's cleaner. I would prefer if you could buy crons at the same value from the vendor. I'd prefer if you could buy Caffers from the vendor currently. But, you know, I don't know. It is what it is. EU's horrible. I completely agree. It sucks to be an EU player who... I mean, the market like is like in double our prices because they don't have A, a biohack, and B, they don't have like the pay to winners. Is your money if they want to spend the game? Yeah, no, I'm not telling anybody how to spend their money. They can spend it however they want. I just don't like the company making predatory tactics to steal people's money, basically. Pearl Abyss grosses more than $1 billion for Black Desert franchise. Yeah, Pearl Abyss makes an insane amount of money. It's a multi-billion-dollar company. They've made insane money from not only this game but the mobile game as well. TOS link? Yeah, sure. As long as it's not a TOS link. Say Caffers from a vendor be 5 to 6 million or say 3 million each? I don't know, because you don't want to kill the Caffer market. You don't want to kill life skillers. I think that 5 million would be good, because it's not like double the price, so it's not like too painful. But at least if you're like sitting on stacks and stacks of money, you could like maybe make, like if I had 6 billion silver and I'm trying to buy Caffers and costumes and nothing's getting bought, you know, if I had like up to 8 billion, I could maybe spend a little extra money on the vendor prawns or the vendor Caffers and not feel bad about it, because I don't want to wait, right? Yeah, no, Avidox was. I know how much the company makes. They make insane amounts of money. I'm not saying anything against that. I'm just. I'm pretty sure I've seen the quarterly sales for each of the regions. I'm pretty sure last time NA and EU beat all the other regions. I mean, Black Desert Mobile when it first came out was beating every region on PC, and it was a mobile game. But then, obviously, I think PC took back over. You can't even get the costumes you want to wear, let alone melt them. Yeah, I know, it's sad on EU. And it blows my mind that people in NA want to complain about pay to win. Like, they have no idea how good they've got it. Taking your money, it's the essence of what they do. Sure, but like I think that like there's less predatory tactics, right? Products like the fact that you have to buy weight and inventory for each character, but maids kind of make that irrelevant. But people still fall into the trap of buying weight. The fact that like all the pearl sales are literally just like not like every pearl sale that they have in the shop is making you buy something you don't really want for more than the price of the original item you want that's bundled into it. It's like a joke. They're literally like copying you out of your money. It's a steal. Yeah, people's skills. Again, I'm not saying anything bad about pay to win. I love pay to win. I just wish it was less predatory, right? I feel like once you can work a job at McDonald's and make more money working at McDonald's for like minimum wage, the fact that you can make more money in game through working that job than you can like actively grinding, I think that's the point where it gets pretty bad. Yeah, but any of the popular ones get sold, the ones on sale you get, people just list pre-orders and they show an unpopular costume. Yeah, I mean, I guess, yeah. They buy 1 to 2 billion outfits a day in crons. Yeah, I'm right there with you. Again, people skills. I don't disagree with that at all. I think that people in NA complain a lot about pay to win, but I don't mind it at all. I love it. It helps me progress my character, you know. Easy to not anymore. I hold myself a lot. Yeah. Hate the hedgehog behind a gift for a $30 pack. Yeah, it's bologna and cheese that they make as much money as they do, and they still try to rip the players off by like bundling items with things you don't need. It's literally just a cheap tactic to take more money. Like as if they're not making enough money, they gotta steal some more out of your pocket. They gotta steal the lint out of your pocket after you've emptied it, you know. Costing you $5 each instead of 30. That'd be bad if they sell over 330 rounds. Yeah, that would be insane. Well, that was ArcAge's problem, right? ArcAge was affordable for the common man to pay to win, and that was the problem, right? Whereas Pearl Abyss did it pretty right. They make it so that you have to have a lot of fudging money to make it even profitable to pay to win. But when they started increasing the prices of the outfits that you could list on the market, obviously in reflection to like how much things cost. That was the bad thing, right? I don't think they should have ever increased the prices because it just makes it incentivized for players to continue paying to win. It's not a good tack. I don't think it's smart. I mean, it's smart for them to make money. It's not smart for the player base to like have faith in the company that they're not trying to steal from them. If it was once a month and no Pearl Shop at all, yeah, there'd be a lot less people with pen gear. I can imagine it. It would just be a lot less geared. Playing also aren't making the in-game money. Yeah, I don't think players understand. I think the same player that complains about pay to win is either you have like two groups of people that morally don't agree with it, so like that's their argument. It's a moral argument, so you can't ever argue against it because it's their morals. It's what they believe in. It's part of their core tenets, and that's just something they think is inherently wrong based on what they believe, which is fine. Can't really argue that though, right? That's their belief. And then you have people who get pwned by some guy in open world and they're like, "Ah, you pay to winner, you pay to win, man. These pay to winners always beat me in the game." Like, you get beat by some veteran player and you complain about it. It's like you don't understand. Just outfits to me so I can tap easy. Same. SA servers outfits are 440 mil for the premium, also gets 440 crons. Yeah, I'm curious if they're gonna bring that to NA and EU, or if that's just an SEA change to incentivize more costume buying. I don't know what it's for, but I'm curious. Because we should have gotten it by now. And you can't buy RNG. That's true. It's pay to gamble, not pay to win. That is the truth. I'm gonna get the quest. You've been cheating on me. I've been cheating on you. You've been cheating on me. But I've been cheating through this life. And all is suffering. Oops. Dude, I hate it when my forward dash is like stuck to a certain angle. Ah, it's the most infuriating thing. Alright, we got 30 minutes left on this. Well, we got 31 minutes. I guess that's cheating. Never mind. No, we got 30 minutes on the loot scroll. We got 30 minutes. Let's see how much trash we can pull in this 30 minutes. See if, well, we're gonna round. Then we're not gonna say that's what we're gonna pull, but we'll take a look. Oh, I think it's the end of the album. Shoot. What do we listen to now? I guess we can listen to the Dark Souls soundtrack. Not Dark Souls, Dark, the television show. I'm an idiot. Yes, you can't just be a girl. I don't know. Dark Souls. Ooh. Oh, I wanted to listen to the soundtrack of the Odalita soundtrack. It's really good, actually. Really, really, really good. The overture I listened to yesterday, oh my gosh, it was magnificent. Next level OST ain't bad. True. There's no period cooking, grind trees to get there, but now they have money and pets, few marketplace maids, the game. Yeah, I mean, you know, you do what you can and do what you need, right? I think that anybody that played from launch definitely has got a lot more money loaded in their account, but that's just due to time and what was efficient back then versus efficient now. Very different. You need 3 to 500 million a few hours a day, so it doesn't matter. Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat. I make enough money to be happy. I wish that there was an easier way to get loot scrolls. I wish I didn't feel like I had to pay for loot scrolls so harshly. But other than that, you know, I'm happy. I had 2 meme goals to choose from in BDO, 30,000 quests or 1 million trees. Trash. Which should I choose? I mean, 30,000 quests is actually really rewarding. 1 million trash or trees is also really rewarding. That's 18 billion silver. So, both of those goals are kind of good goals. Either 18 billion silver or 30,000 quests. But 30,000 quests also gives you a 300 fail stack, which is extremely valuable. Probably worth more than the 18 billion. I thought I... Oops. You also have to enhance something? True. 18 bills better. Yeah, I guess 18 bill equals a pen depending on your region. 300 fail stacks for pen dead god stack? No. You should not use a 300 fail stack on pen dead god. You should be using a 300 fail stack for tet dead god. Because the difference between a 100 fail stack and a 300 fail stack for pen dead god is 0.04%. It is literally invaluable. That is such a astronomically low number. It's not even worth wasting. You should be clicking pen dead god as a meme on 100 fail stacks, because there's no reason to waste a really legitimate fail stack on it. Now, some people say they want to use their 300 fail stack on like a pen de Borca, which is totally understandable. I personally am going to use it on my tet dead god because I don't ever see myself going pen de Borca because I do not care about that item. No. Six one 350 and I'm a power lifter. How tall are you? I am 5'11". I wish I was taller. I'm short. Vitamins are always good. That's true. I agree. Not all vitamins are good for you. Overdosing on vitamins can be very bad for you. But I can guarantee you I do not take the right nutrients in all the food I eat daily. 5'6" gang? Yeah, I wish I was taller. I'm not. It's sad because both of my brothers, even my younger one and both of my younger brothers, they're both younger than me. I'm the oldest and they're both taller than me. It's sad. My dad's like a foot ahead of me. Your body mass? I don't know, a lot. I don't know. Drink more milk? Is that really gonna make me taller if I drink more milk? Tall people die faster? Pretty sure fat people die faster. I don't know. My body mass is a lot. I'm working on it. Lucky for me, I'm tall and fat. Wait, what? $36 BMI? Yeah, I'm probably that too. I could probably be a bit better though. Yeah, we can actually no, I think I'm 41. I'm 41 BMI. I think I actually did like a measurement not that long ago. You know we can graduate from autumn season? Nope, and they won't tell us. We've already asked Cacao a bunch. They have no idea. KR has not given it to them. As far as we know. That's what they're telling us. About a 500 for 2 reps, bench 365 for 2 reps. Powerlifting 2 months ago. Wow. When was your skinniest? Me? The day before every day. I don't know. When I was a baby would probably be my skinniest when I was born. That's crazy though, that sounds awesome. Yeah, I'm working on going back to the gym. I'm just scared because of COVID. I like my job and I don't want to, I don't know, compromise myself. These are tall and I hate it because my brothers are 6'2" and 6'4", youngest 15 and the tallest. Oh my gosh. Y'all are mountain people. You start getting large as soon as I was born. As soon as I started putting food in my mouth. I was never not large, let's just say that. You know. I mean, I don't know what else we'd be talking about in Enigmatic. Yeah, I've been on YouTube of me squatting 500 pounds. Holy cow, that's amazing. Yeah, I'm always scared to squat because I always hear these horror stories of like, I don't know, I've just watched so many gone wrong videos, it freaks me out. At least you still got hair? True, I do have hair. It's all about form. That's true, you're right. It's just always the people that don't have good form get filmed. Okay, so I got about 1600 trash out of 20 minutes, so 1600 times 3, only 4500. Man, I'm so distracted. I'm just not pulling good. Sometime when you stream on YouTube. Yeah, automatic. If you have my Discord, the stream Discord, if you want to join it and DM me, I'd definitely like to watch it. That'd be cool. I had to quit yesterday. I ended up getting a today. We're gonna tech rest from 259 to 270. Yeah, that's usually how it works. Congrats. Bonjour. Hey, what's up, Adam? How you doing? The game knows. It always knows. Awesome. Yeah, I'll definitely check it out on Automatic. Percent do you put your WP up on? I don't know, like 30-40%. Was it 300 AP with a Kudum? On Awakening? Yeah, I mean, I took all my Kaffers out. If I put Kaffers back in, it'd be 300. I don't really care about Awakening, though, because, like, I just grind in succession, so... I don't know. I'll tell you what I put it on. It's, 35%. Yeah, I'll be 305 Kudum when Odalita launches. Because I'll be grinding the spots with the RNG buff, and once I've consumed all the RNG buffs, I'll get to book 2 of Dorum Morgrims, and the second book will give me a point of AP. Do you get a point of DP in that book as well? Am I missing a DP from that, or is it only AP from that journal? Yeah? Oh, so there's a point of DP? Awesome. Sweet. I didn't know I'd be gaining DP, dude. I gained 2 gear score. Everybody's been 2 gear score ahead of me this whole time. Now I'm gonna finally catch up. Can't wait to post my gear gains. It's kind of insane. For a long time I was like, wait, who's ahead of me? Because I'm like close to like the top... Well, I don't want to reveal a number, but I'm in the top 20 of Snake. On like our bot or whatever. I don't want to say any more. For a long time I'm like, who could possibly be ahead of me? And then I started using my brain because I'm stupid. I'm like, okay, well you got Choice and Zethian, obviously. Then you got like, you know, some other people that are not, you know, too vocal about their stuff, but I know their gear. And then I'm like, okay, and then you got this guy, another streamer. You got like Waco, I think. He's got a lot of gear. He's ahead of me. And then you got this person, and then some other people joined the guild that got more gear than me, and I'm like, ah, shiz, you know? I'm like, dang, dude, like, I kind of know all the people ahead of me now, so it's like, I don't know, I'm kind of secure. I got really close to the top for a minute, but then we started recruiting some more geared people. Just cool. What's the requirements for Snake but with HP? Well, I think it's a node warring guild that Vigor is currently kind of running with him and his friends. I don't know if they have any requirements. I mean, I think that whatever the node 1 war requirements for like tier 1s is like good, right? So I don't know, like basically end of season gear. Should be good. 2 gear score. Yeah, I mean, as long as I stay above everybody else, I should be fine, Adam. The only thing I care about is not letting other people, I guess, pass me, or at least keeping up with people. For a minute, I thought I was pretty close to Zethian, and then, I don't know. I think it was my 80 billion silver that I deleted this summer that really sent me behind Zethian. Like, I was at a point where I was like, oh my god, I'm like actually really close, and I just need to push a little bit further. But I think if I didn't mess up my 80 billion silver this summer, I think that would have been the point where I could have gained or gotten close on Kaffers, but I don't know, I feel like at this point he's just like zooming ahead of me. I think he's just smarter. I think Zethian's smart. He doesn't fall into gambling. He's always been like a big buyer, and I mean that's just what he does, and he's smart about it. I unfortunately fall prey to my I don't know, my dark thoughts. I don't know, my gambling urge and gamble. And then these are the book you're talking about? You should. It's free stats. Gonna see if they'd let me in? Yeah. I don't know how you got a DM or how, but yeah, man. He loves his SC. I mean, honestly, I've been thinking about it more and more. It's like the problem with SC for me is like long streaks, right? Like going on a long streak does not make me appreciate the next disto more. It just makes me want more distos to drop. But also, getting that 300 drop is nice, right? Because getting that one drop is like, hey, there's 100 Caphras, or hey, there's a costume, you know what I mean? Like, looking at it that way feels really, really nice. So, I mean, if I could sit on Arsha and just grind that shiz for like an 8 hours straight with a loot scroll and like a day off or something, maybe I would enjoy it, but the fact that I can't do that because it's constantly people fighting and wanting to grief and I don't know, I don't think it's worth it when I can be here on Arsha. I think distos are the bonus if you're clearing fast, the trash is nice. Yeah, but I think that like with Caphras, Dust, Crystals, there's so many other spots that are better. Like underwater currently, you can pull more just based on all the other side things, right? It's like if someone goes like 18 hours, you know, dry at Star's End, it's like I'm making way more money than that person. When they finally get their one earring, like, yeah, it's nice, but it doesn't make up for the 18 hours of dead loot. Like, that's the problem. If it was a bit more consistent, then I'd be fine with it, but that inconsistency right there pushes me away from it. Thinking about the price of the earring, ooh, I want to go. Thinking about, like, how often it drops. Maybe not. Try Ash Forest on Arsha? Yeah, maybe when I've completed all my other goals, I might. You grind the poppies with Succession or Awakening? I did everything in Succession on the Wizard, actually. When I was grinding the pop pieces, I was on the Wizard. It's a lot of fun anyways. Yeah, true. I mean, you should do what you enjoy, right? I luckily enjoy underwater, so probably won't move here until we get Odalita. I have a plan for Season 3 to make a Zerker finally and force myself to play mostly in Arsha and learn to PvP better. Awesome. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do for the next season. I was thinking about Archer, because I really enjoy Archer. But then I was thinking maybe I should make a Witch, because I don't have a Witch character, and it would be nice to have a Witch, I guess. I'm doing 4 mil to you right now, and you have all the free time in the world, and you do 10-hour streams daily. Is everyone is thinking like 2 months if you do 10 hours daily? Yeah, that would be cool. Automatic. Yeah, if someone wanted to donate 4 million, that's a very specific number, by the way. But yeah, if someone wanted to donate me $4 million and let me live out my dream just playing BDO all day, then sure, yeah, I think that I could catch up to my guildmates. Yeah, that's definitely something that can happen. Ah, shoot, I didn't see how much trash loot I had. Oh well. Lamb Asher, nice, congrats. But yeah, automatic. I mean, if some random person wanted to donate me $4 million, you know, that'd be cool, but you know, your guild mates are even more your guild mates are even more geared. Yes, I'm only in the top 20. There's, well, I don't want to say a specific number because that would give away my spot, but there's quite a few people more geared than me. You just need RNG on your side? Yeah. Yeah, we plan on going to Ash Forest on Arsha. Well, I mean, just Ash Forest in general. We plan on going there when, we're going for the Merchant Ring piece. But that'll be after 30,000 quests, and that'll also be after Dead God. Two conditions though, you have to do those first 2 months of 10-hour streams of BDO, and you can't spend a penny on that. Oh, yeah, I have no problem with not spending money on BDO. I very, very rarely spend money on it now. The only money I currently spend on the game is donated money, but yeah, I mean, if I told my wife that someone would give me that kind of money to do that, I don't think she would have any issues with that. I think that I think she would be a-okay with that. As much as she would rather me not play video games all day, I'm pretty sure she would be okay with that. I think the only thing I would need to buy is a better gaming chair, because I love my current chair. I just have a really big butt. I got a really big caboose, so I need a chair that would fit my caboose a bit better. Did you get the merchant ring? Well, you used to have to do trading in the Valencia desert between the trade managers to get the 5 pieces, and then you'd have to kill the merchants riding around in the desert. But they recently changed it so that there's 5 different things you can do. You can either grind it or get it through some RNG chance, doing a bunch of different stuff. There's all kinds of different methods to attain it now, so I don't know. There's a whole list of things you can do for it, but hey, you grind up 5 pieces and combine them together. What's special about it? 5% tax reduction on the market, which is pretty huge. Look over your butt cheek scares the bees. I mean, it is what it is, right? Actually huge. Yep, it's pretty cool. We'll be going for that after we hit Tet Dead God. So our plans currently for our gear is to keep buying costumes, get Try Dead God, do 30,000 quests, and then go for Merchant Ring. But that's also after we get the new costume too. We gotta get that too. Merchant Ring is legendary BDO treasure. I know, I want it so bad. Nobody can link it. Nobody technically has the ring, right? So to be someone who's actively going for it, I don't know. That's kind of cool to me. 65 failsafes for Pen Dead God is 0.17. Yeah, so we're getting 30,000 quests to click Tet Dead God, and then we're just gonna click Pen Dead God on a 100 failsafes. So the current plan is, guys, for those tuning in or just asking about it, we're gonna play Odalita. We're gonna grind the Toro spot until we get the Dead God drop. Once we get the Dead God drop, we are gonna continue grinding the Duo spot until we get the costume piece. When we get the costume piece that drops at the Toro spot, we are going to move over to the 250 AP Vidir spot. We're going to grind there until we get that drop piece. Once we get the second costume piece, we will complete the costume. We will hopefully have gotten the Dead God drop piece, and we will be trying to get Try, basically. If we don't get Try, then we'll just keep grinding money until we get to Try. Once we get to Try, after grinding all my money and everything, we will be working on 30,000 quests. So after the costume, after Try Dead God and the drop and everything, we will be working on 30,000 quests. We're going to slowly but surely get it all done. And in the meantime, with any spare money that we've made, we're going to spend that on more costumes and Caphras. We're going to go for Tet as soon as we can get the 300. Go back to grinding money. Once we get the Tet from grinding money for clicking it, we will start going for the Rich Merchant Ring, which luckily we can go for the Rich Merchant Ring by grinding Ash Forest and also Paddock's Island, which are 2 grind spots for kind of money. I think Paddock's Island is probably a bit more money than Ash Forest, but Ash Forest guy can still make some money. Guessing the ring doesn't stack. I mean, I don't know. I think it'd be insane for someone to try and get more than one of those rings. Buying gaming chair doesn't count towards spending the Formula video. Okay, automatic. Then I mean, I think that'd be fine. I think all I would need is a gaming chair. I'm fine with my computer specs. I don't really need to spend any money in BDO as I currently see fit, and yeah, that'd be fine. And I wouldn't mind streaming it every day. I feel like it would be kind of boring content-wise. I would feel kind of bad that my streams would literally just be me grinding all the time, because like I try to keep my streams in short bursts because I personally don't think I'm a very entertaining person. I like talking and having a conversation, but I'm not wacky funny, or I'm not gonna come up with some random silly thing out of nowhere. I'm a very generic, normal, standard person, and I'm not really gonna be fake or anything, so I don't know. I feel bad for anybody that would sit there for the 10 hours because I feel like I would get boring through about halfway, but who knows? What a Black Star helmet? It's not evasion, so I don't care. But yeah, sure. If some random oil prince wanted to donate me $4 million, and sure, I would have no problem doing exactly that. But yeah, I think if I was dedicated, I could probably catch up. I mean, there's a lot of people in our guild that play BDO quite a bit, but if I had the ability to push for those hours and stay focused on my goal and not gamble, I think I could make some big money. Yeah, Meow, I don't feel like I need the Black Star helmet. Do you have 4 million to spare for that? Rory, I appreciate you. Just thinking about it, it's so insane. So weird. I can't even fathom something like that happening to me. I would literally try to wake up from my dream. Like, that would be so insane. This is 10 hours, you can make about 2 billion underwater, right? Yeah, probably, because 200 million hour roughly. The problem is you have to take out the Kafirs, right? So whatever I would make in Kafirs and Dust, I'd have to take that money out. Between loot scrolls and everything else, I mean, yeah, that would be... I think that'd be doable. The problem is I only have 250 loot scrolls now, so you have to, like, are we going to be talking about, like, grinding that even with Odolita coming out, or is this, like, in a vacuum sealed scenario where that would happen? I watch you, because most of the video streamers are all about drama. Can't be asked to watch everyone flaming each other, chill labs. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what I try to stay away from any kind of drama. I try to stay as real as possible. I try to be upfront with everybody so that there's no weird like back talk or anything like that. But yeah, I try to distance myself from it because I feel like it's not productive. Although I'm sure it's fun for views and for clout and stuff like that. It just doesn't really benefit me because I don't like rubbing people the wrong way. I'm a people pleaser, so like I'm gonna do whatever makes everybody happy in the long run because that's all I care about is spreading more happiness. Agates for Gathering one though, that would be weird. Video anyway you want, however you want. You can pull up a YouTube video of playing or something. Yeah, I mean, I'm curious if I would do like what WTF Blue's doing, where he like watches anime and different stuff while he's streaming. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I would go about it if that scenario occurred. Divine Realm 123, thanks for the follow, man. I appreciate it. I mean, we could still definitely make some money though, for sure. I'm not saying we can't. What's your take on Evasion Berserker? Would you go DR if you could choose now with respect to your future editions with that green 7 and whatnot? Nope. I think Evasion is still great because the tagging system's coming out. I'm going to tag my wizard and I'm going to grind on my Berserker and I'm going to PvP on my wizard and nobody can say anything about that. I can stack a parry dagger and a centaur belt and beat a majority of the player base. If some small freak portion of the video game thinks that, you know, them building their accuracy belt's going to make them better for XYZ content. Uh-oh, is my stream dying? Uh-oh, I think my internet just went out. Hello, am I back? Can you guys hear me? Can you see me? Hello? Are you guys there? Can you hear me? Is the stream still alive? We're good? Okay. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know what just happened. We had a weird blip in the internet. Sorry about that. We're gonna turn off the buttons because I feel like that's been on long enough. Okay. What were we talking about? Yeah, I would still go Evasion Berserker. Because when I get enough stuff to hit DR cap, like, I don't know. I feel like I'll be fine. I've looked at the math, and yeah, it's funny that a few people are grinding, like, accuracy accessories. I mean, not everybody has the ability to grind a whole separate set of evasion piercing gear. I just don't think it's worth it for those players to do that. I don't know. I don't know. No, I would still make the same decision I've made now. Divine Realm, Harambe 00007, and Wit Drago. Thank you guys for the follow. I really appreciate it. Love leeching video knowledge. Are you gonna upgrade your Vel's Heart? I thought that system wasn't coming into the game. I thought that they were taking away that Khan's Heart into Vel's Heart edition stuff, but Yeah, sure. If that's a thing, then yeah, I'll do that. Spinning feels nice. You see spinning forever, not forever. The main spin is set to a certain amount of seconds, and then the second spin is based on your stamina bar. So I can keep it going as long as I have stamina. Got another The Boys ad. Maybe I should stop talking about it on stream. 15-second delay. Oof. Oh, that's not good. This guy first streamed ever to not call me White Dragon. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like people put a lot of effort into their names. Like, they want to be called what their name is spelled. So I try to be pretty punctual about that. There's a lot of people that type their name the way that they want it, and there's a lot of streamers that just read whatever they feel like reading. It's insane. It's I'm not trying to shame anybody that doesn't read names, but I mean, I've gone all the way to like all kinds of different category sections where streamers will just say whatever name sounds closest to what they think it is. And it makes me sad, right? Because like there's some guy who's just like, hey man, what the heck? You know, that's not my name. This is my name. I was wondering why you were taking so much time to kill a mob at that AP Liebers. Wouldn't it be better to use begs and grind and then change back? I don't think my mob kill time right now is based on accuracy. I don't think that's the problem for my grind speed. I'm pulling like 5k trash an hour. Is that slow for you? If I had X amount of more accuracy, do you really think that would be the difference? I mean, I'm using an accuracy or an evasion debuff on these mobs, so I don't know. Is that not enough? Like, am I really not clearing them fast enough for you? I was like that because Rory's taken. 14 hours into HG potion grind. I'm still missing the third piece. Can I have some RNG from someone? Good luck, buddy. I hope you get it. With the He's gear, it doesn't make a difference. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I didn't think it would. You could use it and see it, right? Yeah, sure. I could spend 2 billion silver on a glove just to see if I could pull like my trash up a little more by like 50 trash an hour, but I don't think that's really worth it. The amount of time I would have to put into the grind to make that 2 bill worth it for the glove, I feel like wouldn't be made back for quite a while. And if you had it, oh okay, sorry, my bad, dude. No, I don't have the glove. I mean, I don't know. Is the seasonal gear a Beg's glove? I mean, I guess I could equip a Pen Beg's glove from that, or a Tet Beg's glove from that, and see. What's the? I don't know. What's the accuracy difference? I feel like 20 to 30, 40 accuracy wouldn't be that big of a deal. Are you ever gonna reroll? We already rerolled earlier this summer. I rerolled to Suck Wizard, and it was a blast. But then I realized I grind 99.9% of the time, and I PvP only on Saturdays or when a GVG's called. And when I realized that I don't really care to have a classic in PvP if I'm not gonna PvP ever, because there's no point in open world PvP other than the self-satisfaction, and I don't get any weird self-gratification from just killing noobs in the open world, because I just don't care. I like grinding monsters and making money and upgrading my gear. I realized that I don't really enjoy it, and also when it comes to grinding on a wizard, it's hard for me to focus on my chat and pay attention to you guys. So I try to basically, you know, have my stream focused around chatting with y'all, and so I play an easy class like Berserker where I can just spin to win and chat with you guys and not skip over chat. Because I kind of take pride in being able to read every single comment and answer every single person's thing that they've typed. I don't really get a Pembassi Crescent or Accuracy Belt. Honestly, right now, I don't know if I'd buy anything. Most people in KR are running 10 Accuracy Belts and Pen Crescents. They're not running the ring, but I don't know. Might be different. Our season is bag. Okay, Accuracy Belt is 15 AP. I think so. He's around 60 for Pen, I believe. How much am I getting in my gloves right now? Accuracy is 25. Yeah, I don't know if 35 accuracy would be a big deal. Now, I am missing a Jin Viper in my gloves because I have a Whom Crystal in there, which I'm going to pull out and put it in my Dandelion when that comes out. So, I don't know. Maybe the accuracy will matter. I don't think it does. At this point in the game, I have 350 accuracy plus 20 from the glove crystal plus 8 from my weapons, and then whatever's in the homes. I don't know. Do those give accuracy? On top of all those stats, and then the modifiers I get by buffing myself, I feel like I have more than enough accuracy to clear this spot. I think that my class just sucks. That's why I'm not clearing it as fast. I went and watched Fake Uniform this morning, grinding at like literally light speed. I have to sit here, walk up, and spin. That's my damage. This is my damage, is spinning. When I watch Fake Uniform punch a mob twice and kill it instantly, I think that literally made me so sad. Like, yeah, I mean, the spin can be kind of quick, but every preparatory, like, ability between all that is just loading, slow garbage. Buff Zerker. Dandelion Gem Slot upgrade, basically a buff for your accuracy, since you can use 4 Hooms without giving up 1 Elkar and 1 Viper. Yes, that is exactly what it is. So I will be gaining more accuracy with this new change. Or I keep that accuracy stuff, take out the Hooms out of my boots, and put in resistance crystals. Sorry, I don't know why I couldn't spit that out. Accuracy at a certain point is a meme. Against monsters, yeah. Against people, it's different. Alright, let's listen to a different playlist, because we've, I think we've kind of gone through this. What do we want to listen to?
When I was 15.
Yeah, I love Daft Punk, dude. I love Daft Punk. I guess we should listen to that whole album. That's actually a good album. Random Access Memories. We're just gonna listen to this album. Your playlist literally a mirror of mine. Well, I mean, I've kind of been roaming through different music topics, because I have some where it's just the albums or the artists, and some where it's like a full mix. So, I mean, I kind of listen to literally anything in music, but I genuinely love Daft Punk, and I really, really enjoy their newest album. Their newest album is literally pure bliss. I love it. I can't get over how good the album is. It's incredible. I haven't used Succession a lot, but is Succession Devastation super wonky and weird? It's not wonky and weird, it's just the animation can be a little odd. But it's not wonky and weird. It's nice, it does damage, it's pretty big and explosive, but you can animation cancel out of it. I mostly use it for the attack speed buff, cancel out of it to then get to using the attack speed buff instead of it just sitting there in the animation. It's not that wonky though. Like, it doesn't hit half the things in front of me? Oh, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It definitely is weird how some of the terrain affects some of these abilities. I don't know if it's an accuracy thing or what, though. Crash grinding a Prodigy, there's no way they should survive a devastation at 278k. Yeah, Yeah. Having fun gaming. Thank you for the follow, man. I appreciate it. How you doing? Doing well. How are you doing? How's the streaming? I'm good. I'm good. Just grinding, getting some money made before Odalita comes out, buying costumes and Caphras, and just getting ready. I think I need to do like 1 order of Caphras, I think, but I gambled like 1 billion silver away a few days ago, so I'm just trying to make it back. But I've been buying costumes on cooldown and basically just trying to get ready for Odalita. I got like 4 days off when Odalita launches next week, so we're planning on just grinding with some friends all week long and trying to go for the pieces that we need. And yeah. See the new Pegasus? I've seen the tier 10s. I haven't seen any new ones that have been announced. I know that there's like a fiery looking one and then there's like a dreamy looking one. But yeah, I didn't really grind over the last 2 weeks, but this week I've just been trying to get back on the horse and grind. I played a little bit of Genshin Impact the other day when it launched, and then it was fun, but it's like I feel like it's just one of those games where you're gonna like dive into it like a Monster Hunter game and constantly running through all the dungeons and everything to hit cap, to hit gear, and it's like, yeah, it would be nice to hit gear and different stuff like that, but like, at what cost, you know what I mean? Like, at what point is it worth it to continue going for a game that's got like single player, no PvP, no multiplayer, like no real multiplayer, right? Versus continuing my progression in BDO. Now, taking like a night or two out to play Genshin Impact's like no big deal. But, you know, focusing on that game over other things that I want to prep for this game, it's like, I don't know. Yes, T10? Yeah, I saw T10. We're doing horse training and all kinds of other stuff. I need to get a second Pegasus. I have a tier 8 courser that's unfortunately a male, which my dream horse is a male, but with a little luck we could hopefully get it to dream status and then sell it and buy a female one. Trying to force myself to grind and make money. I want to start getting some pens. All my guildies are higher gear than me now. Well, it's all about self-motivation. You don't want to push yourself too hard, but you also don't want to be too easy on yourself, right? I think that setting small goals and slowly working at it and chipping away at your stuff is kind of the way to go, so just don't push yourself too hard and just remember to have fun because it's a game, you know? You who would be breaking my heart. 4,000 Caphras and a 110 FSX are enough for 10 Black Star attempts? 4,000 Caphras? Do you need Caphras for Black Star attempts? Cons. I don't know what a Black Star attempt is on a 110 fail sack, but that sounds like a good amount. I don't know, if Tet Black Star armor... Well, that's Tet Black Star, so... Yeah, you might want to get it a little higher. Like a 130 to 150 stack is a lot better, but I mean, if you can't build the stack, then eh. 6% at Tet at 110. I feel like it could be higher. I don't know. .6 was pen at 112. Oh, yeah, for a regular pen, yeah. Someone from my old guild made a pin black star on a 90 stack roulette click. You wonder why dates get rewarded like that? Yeah. You know, I 100% appreciate my luck. But I've only ever done one dumb thing on a dumb fail sack. When I see people that like don't prep, don't use crons, don't have a good stack, don't have anything like actually ready for it, it kind of bothers me when they get rewarded. They're like, I love BDO. Rouletted 5 times, got a pen every time. Yeah, I feel real frustrated when players get rewarded for bad behavior. I mean, I don't have much room to talk. I've been really lucky, but you know, I pay it back every day by being a dutiful grinder. I grind every day. I push, you know, I push to get more gears and more goals. Like I don't know. People shame me a lot for being RG carried and, oh, you have no room to talk. You've been really lucky. It's like, okay, dude, I grind every day. Do you grind every day? No? Shut up. I wanna hear it. I hate when people that don't play this game get upset about me being RNG carried. Like, it's like one of the most frustrating things. Like, I don't like being mean to people, but like, I legit want to just tell people to shut up when they say stupid stuff. Oh, shut up, man. Yeah, I should just post the meme to him. Hey, this potion, but it's breaking me. Potion can be rough, man. Potion can be rough. Gonna run out of scrolls, too. Yeah, I wish I would've got my pearls refunded in time so I could buy one of the loot scroll bundles, but instead, they didn't refund my account in time and my pearls, so, like, I'm stuck with not being able to buy anything. I have a bunch of pearls and I don't know what to buy. I was gonna buy these RNG boxes, but I feel like it's such a scam. It'd be such a bad idea to buy them. Like, I would not get what I need out of them. I know you guys 66 with his gears lower than yours, always enhancing but never lucky. Yeah, I don't know. That's the thing, is like, I got really lucky, you know.
When I was 15, 16, when I really started.
6 months, 2 pens away from full pen. He doesn't grind at all.
A musician.
It's always so frustrating.
Because the dream was so big.
Buying is the way.
I didn't see any chance because I was living in a little town.
Song is a bop. I mean, honestly, this whole album is a really good bop.
Broke away from school
without a doubt.
And became a musician. I thought, well, now I may have a little bit of a chance.
You never know.
Because all I really wanted to do is music and not only.
Sorry for yawning, guys. I'm pretty tired.
At that time,
that's the beauty of the RNG box. Okay, so should we buy one RNG box?
So I would take my car.
What you guys want? Me to buy one RNG box? Say them Halloween sales and stuff are kind of soonish. Yeah, but I already have the Halloween costume for my character. I don't really need anything.
I would partially sleep in the car because I didn't want to drive home.
Spend anyway on an 87 stack. That's insane. First try on an 87 and got it.
I wanted to do an album with the sounds of the 50s, the sounds of the 60s, of the 70s, and then...
just on Halloween costumes? Yeah, but I don't really buy costumes with my pearls. I feel like it's against everything I believe in. I don't mind loot scrolls and other stuff. Is there damage using normal FD and using the brutal strike, whatever it's called? Yes, I'll show you.
Any idea what to do, but I knew I needed a click, so we put.
You see how it's doing 1, 2, and then click? Okay, here's the big hit.
To the Moog modular. I knew that could be a sound of the future.
You can clip it and take a look. I don't know. It's different.
My name is Giovanni Giorgio, but everybody calls me Giorgio.
Must be Giorgio. Is Arnold talking this whole time? No, it's Giorgio. But everybody calls him Jojo. Also, guys, so I'll be doing a watch party for The Boys Season 1 later tonight. But tomorrow, I will be featured on the Nerds and Words podcast, if you guys can catch it, tomorrow afternoon. At like, I don't know, it's like 3 or 4 p.m. they start the podcast. I gotta double check with them. But I will be featured on their podcast. And hopefully, I don't know what's in store for me. I've watched a lot of their podcasts, over the last like few months, and I don't know, I feel like Tim's got questions for me, and I don't think I'm gonna have the answers he's looking for, which is gonna be unfortunate, but I hope I can attempt to satisfy him without, obviously, like, I don't want to leak any trade secrets or anything, right? But I'm just hoping he's not as aggressive as what I'm thinking he's gonna be in my mind. But I feel like I'd have good rapport with Moreland and Potion Shop. The only thing I'm wondering is, what am I gonna wear? What am I gonna wear? Because I gotta be on video, so kind of curious what shirt to put on. Ready to be on that? Yeah. They invited me a few weeks ago when we played it Among Us in Moreland's Discord. I was like, yeah, sure, of course. I just feel bad I haven't been able to play since. Go with a cook costume? What? Favorite supposed to be go on superfluous rants? I'm okay with it. I think that, like, you know, if it was everybody just talking normal and having very standard things to say with, like, not very many personal opinions or influences on it, then I don't know, it wouldn't be real. As much as people are probably going there for, you know, just chilling and talking to some people, I think that, you know, people talking about things they're passionate about, or, you know, stuff like that, I think it's okay.
You can do whatever you want.
What do you usually wear?
Nobody told me what to do.
Yeah, I'm just curious if I want to wear like a floral shirt like this, or if I want to wear like a regular collared shirt. And if so, what color? I feel like with my room... Oh man, I gotta get the lighting right too. Otherwise I'm gonna look weird. I don't know. Wear a ghillie IRL. That'd be kind of odd. But I hope that you're gonna need it. I think I'll be fine, Prodex. I think there's only one thing that Tim Allen wanted to question me on. I don't know why he'd want to get me on stream to talk about it. I feel like he wants to. I feel like it'd be better something in DMs, but the problem is I've already explained the situation to him in DMs, but I don't know if he believes it necessarily. There was just an unfortunate circumstance of events that happened that made it seem like I was doing something malicious when I wasn't, but it's hard to convince someone that sees what they see. You know, it looked pretty bad, but it unfortunately was not what was intended. Stereotypical Hawaiian t-shirt? Okay, yeah, I think I can do that. I've got a yellow one I haven't worn in a while. Cook costume would be pretty cool. I don't think I have a cook costume. I like all of you. Hope it goes well. I think it will. I mean, I've had good rapport with basically everybody, right? I think the only person I've never had any direct personal communication with or anything like that, even with the small amounts that I've had with Tim Allen, has been Moreland. I just don't think we've ever been on the same wavelength of like conversations, because like our stream times are different, our worlds are kind of different, and I don't think I really have anything productive to help him with, you know what I mean? Like I feel like I think Moreland seems like a pretty functional person, and I don't feel like I would serve a functional purpose, you know what I mean? For him, I guess. He's a pretty busy guy, so I mean, you know. Higher than maxing CP for Node Empire? Yeah, I mean, he's the man. I'm hoping that Tim is as funny as he was last, but because when the last 2 podcasts they've done, he cracks a bunch of jokes and nobody laughs, and I just feel bad for him. Because I think some of his extreme corniness is really funny. I'm also a sucker for cheap laughs, though, right? So I don't know. You see the costume in KR, the black spirit one, exclamation point costume. Yes, I have seen that costume. I'm gonna be grinding it. Can I leech? What's your level? And are you down here? I can't guarantee the safety of your character if some death squad comes rolling through. He's making fun of the people that come to you like that at Mirmock, dude. More people have come to me about that while I'm chilling here and underwater than at Mirmock, actually, genuinely. Not that I don't mind helping people, but like EXP is kind of nice too, right? Really surprising? Yeah, it's kind of annoying, more than anything. Like, I love helping people out, don't get me wrong, but at the same time, it's like, you could sit on dummies, like, I don't know. There's a level of, like, helping a friend out because they've helped you out and you're helping a friend out, reciprocate, right? Or people that have supported you, or different things, right? I think that's fair and fine. But, like, when people come out and say, hey, man, can you boost me? It's like, okay, for what? Like, you could just AFK on a dummy, like, you're cutting my EXP and, like, I gotta summon you or something, I gotta do this and that. Yeah, I gotta make sure you're popping scrolls because I don't, like, it's a waste more of my time. Like, I mean, again, EXP doesn't really matter, so it's not about that. It's more about, like, what am I worth to you, right? Like, is this all I am? Like, is it a nice PvE bot for your EXP? I'll pop a bell for you. Yeah, exactly. See, yeah. Yeah, sure, Monovum. You just, go ahead and message me. Doing my map grind, I have 4 Iron Fist Warden parts. Oh my gosh. Forgot the elixirs. Yeah. Hey, what's up, TV Easy Peasy? How you doing? Yeah, and again, like I said, I don't mind. I love helping people, but there's a level of, like, exchange that you have with people, and there's gonna be people that literally couldn't help me in any way, shape, or form. That I would still help in some circumstances, but when it comes to, like, there's, I guess, a line, right? 3 of them in a day, 2 off loot scroll. What the? So over Pila? Don't blame you. I'm good, just grinding and watching Twitch. How have your day been? I went to work. Work was alright. Could have been better, but it wasn't awful or anything. It just, some days are just like, eh. I love dispatching and radiant dispatch. It's just that, I don't know. It's interesting. I've worked on my job for a few years now, and watching older officers who are much more strict and following the rules-y-ish slowly leave the organization, and then, like, the level of officers that are training people and then like teaching the new officers how to be and what to do. It's very frustrating to be someone who is trained in a hardcore way where every, like, rule is very important and strict. There's a code of conduct and a standard, and then to see people, like, blatantly just, like, cutting corners and being cheap and easy is really frustrating, right? Because then people get, and this is kind of a common thing in general in the workplace, right? People will be like, "Hey, man, yo, relax, like just chill," you know, when you're telling someone to, "Hey, man, like follow the rules," right? Like, don't be being stupid and breaking the rules. But then they're like, "Hey, man, yo, relax, like you don't need to be like that." It's like, actually, I do. I care about my like profession. I care about the quality of my work, and it's really frustrating when people like don't care about the quality of work, especially in the field that I'm in. It's very, very frustrating to see people that couldn't care less. Yeah. But then like watching these officers like lazily train new officers and then not get like the proper training, and then they get passed along through the system without like a hierarchy of better training, in my opinion, that I think they should be held to. It gets really frustrating, which is unfortunate with the current police like rhetoric against like, oh, all cops are bad, none of them are trained right, yada yada yada. Like it's so frustrating that like officers, at least in my experience from just my watching perspective, it's so frustrating to see people kind of fill the stereotype and or just not care. Because most people that are probably training don't care to train because they didn't sign up to the job to be a trainer. They signed up to do the job. So, I don't know. There's just a few levels of upsetness that I am at this point, but I still love my job. I love helping people, and that doesn't change anything. It's just, I just wish, like, there was a way to provide the criticism without sounding like I'm some kind of rat. You know what I mean? Like, aw, man, you didn't need to do that. You didn't need to report me or do XYZ or make a complaint, right? Because for all I know, like complaining about something that isn't really that big of a deal but is more of a personal pet peeve could lead to more strict and harsh changes than just dealing with it, and I don't know what's the better option. You know what I mean? I don't know if like trying to get attention on something that isn't really a big deal but is frustrating for me personally is worth the hassle that I'd have to go through, you know, trying to get all the data to prove XYZ and watch the change not even happen, or just watch people get frustrated that there's a rat, you know, telling on everybody. Kind of complicated. Friday, that's maybe. I know exactly what you mean. Especially when people don't put pride in their work. Yeah, 100%. Said seeing all the funding cuts and better training is what is needed. It's going to be even worse off. Yeah, it's like, I mean, the training already is like rough. And with everybody getting cut money-wise, it's only going to make it harder to train better officers. Like, you know, the whole defund the police is like, yeah, it like sounds nice, right? Oh, police get so much money. Please take it away, you know? I don't think people understand, like, when they say defund the police, that literally takes away all the extra money, time, and education that's poured into those officers. Now, if you're not trying to defund the police, but you're trying to reform the police, that's a completely separate thing that is something I'm all for. I think that certain police organizations suck. Certain organizations are not organized, and they need to be. But yeah, that's a whole problem within itself, right? They didn't know they were not supposed to. I didn't know it was illegal. My grandmother's former comment to Trey said that the biggest thing is that there needs to be more funding so they can overtrain their officers so they can be ready for anything. Yeah. I mean, we, like, luckily at my agency, we have a lot of training courses and there's a lot of support and help. It's just frustrating that a lot of the higher up officers that were a lot more strict on, like, radio traffic and stuff have kind of left. So, like, the strictness on, like, radio traffic or other things, like, is, like, just not there anymore. Which is frustrating for me personally, but, you know. Hydrate, you got it. People just want an easy action to be taken? Yeah, I just don't think people understand. Never be alone again. I was so sure it was gonna be like, it was gonna say I like to grind, but it's actually useful. What? What are you talking about? Oh, the grind command. No. It's something completely separate. Are you here, Monovan? Where are you? Did you get it? Vice members probably shouldn't be part of law enforcement too. Oh, well, yeah, John Derek Murphy. I think that's kind of a, I think that's kind of a given. I think there's a lot of problems with like certain hierarchies of government, but, dude, I just it's insane. Oh my, I don't want to get. Oh, jeez. I don't want to get into too much politics because I lack a lot of critical information. I don't have tons of wiki documents and things to look at and data to see. And I lack the effort. I don't really want to care to go and research and look up things to prove any random statements I make or any facts. Because I honestly don't care. I'm just, the situation in general is frustrating. But from what I've seen about this whole, like, Proud Boys stand by and stand back stuff, where he said that shiz during the debate, and just the online, like, chorus of like, Proud Boy, like, rhetoric going all over the internet, and, like, people, you know, them amping themselves up over something he said in the debate is actually kind of terrifying. Like, it's actually scary that people, like, truly believe in this, like, weird narrative. It blows my mind. I don't even know what to say. It's so scary. My apologies. No, it's okay. I'm just not hyper intellectual when it comes to politics. I watch things, and obviously when you kind of consume other people's media, you're getting some kind of influence or bias, but I follow people that I pretty much take with a grain of salt no matter what I read and pay attention to, and it's just really terrifying seeing you know, the whole Proud Boy stand by, stand back or whatever, and like them posting online and seeing images of like these Proud Boy members or whatever posting about how they're ready to just go out and, you know, just, I don't even know. It's fucking scary, man. Even though police action means that, I think people really use the wrong word to police reform. You'd have to be some kind of stupid to do so. There are some people that genuinely believe defunding the police is the answer, and having no money in the cops and having people be in a martial law state. DOCP. I think that people are actually really stupid. Not gonna lie. I think people are like really dumb because they don't understand how things function and work in society. Tons of corruption in any system. Unfortunately, yeah, power goes to everybody's head, no matter what level you're at. Even when it comes to from government agencies to video game, you know, nerd lords, every little bit of power corrupts. Your Trump tested positive. I did see that. How ironic. I don't have any. I can't say anything negative, right? Because that would be kind of like a bad thing, but the irony is incredible. Canadian, I can't imagine what it's like for you guys. I'm purchasing a weapon. I hate guns. I don't like guns at all. I don't like anything. And this year, more than anything, has gotten me closer to wanting to buy a gun for my home. I've never, ever been one to care about guns. I don't like touching guns. I don't like being near guns. I think that they're extremely dangerous weapons. There are too many actions that happen for me to care to even be near a gun, right? But this year, more than anything, has gotten me so close to like actually wanting to get one. I legitimately like am wanting to buy a gun. And I don't like feeling like that. I don't like feeling like I have to buy a gun for a reason, you know what I mean? Media makes everything seem 1,000 times worse. True, Waco, true. I just think that it's terrifying to look at like the, you know, the radical groups, and I mean, luckily I live in an area that's not too, I don't know, polarized or I'm not living in a major city, so like riots and everything that's happening isn't as violent where I'm at. But watching like these media streams where like stuff's happening in different cities, and then seeing like Proud Boy, you know, people constantly going online and posting about how they're ready to go, and that shiz is like genuinely like makes me like scared. Any big news? True, but I mean, when you're reading people constantly talking about like their secret society group or whatever, people who are ready to go out and start taking matters into their own hands, and I don't know, like these, it's just crazy. I mean, luckily I'm hyper privileged, but it doesn't make me scared or sad. It doesn't make me less scared or sad for the situation that the country's in right now. When like we have, oh my gosh, he's like promoting it basically. It's insane to me, dude. I can't even fathom it. I can't even, like, just realizing it, like, as a reality is so mind-blowing to me. I don't even know what to say. I'm, like, lost for words. Americans are lost the mind, not all but many. Yeah, well, I mean, there's a video I watched recently where it's, like, even nuts. He's promoted before. I know, that's what's insane. Yeah, Sarah Scale. We have a lot of insane Americans who like are literally brainwashed and don't think for themselves. It's an unfortunate perk of being swallowed by media. Yeah, I'd rather not go more and more on about it because it just makes me more and more upset and stuff. So. Media, this country's awful. I hear you, Waco. I hear you. Shut down illegal protests. Yeah, I mean, that would help. Ooh, we gotta roll the dice. Roll your dice if you guys haven't. Let's get a 1. Let's get a 1. Oh, baby, we got the 1. 5 million silver, dude. Easy money. As the left are nice people I like Americans when I meet. Some by my travel trips. It's nice to take a beer with you guys. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. There's plenty of people that, like... The problem with saying left and right is that it becomes so polarizing. A majority of real people who aren't, like, insane, crazy, psycho people have beliefs that are in the left and the right. I think a well-rounded person is someone who can be like fiscally conservative but socially liberal. I think that's a good terminology for like a majority of people who I think that tends to lead to a well-rounded person, in my personal opinion, because people can vocally, verbally, and socially be extremely liberal about certain things, but when it comes to their money, people can get extremely protective over their businesses, over their money, over, you know, family and stuff like that. I think that it really just depends on, obviously, the current person's situation. But it's so frustrating that so many people just polarize to one side when they don't truly share the beliefs of everything in that one side, but they... I don't know. The fact that we're a two-party system when we aren't made to be a two-party system, but everything shapes us into a two-party system, is what really kills the election cycle in America. It's just so frustratingly complicated. So something more important, like how yummy chicken wings are. Okay, so we, my coworkers ordered Outback Steakhouse. I had the Kookaburra wings. I ordered hot, but they didn't come hot. They weren't like buffalo or anything. But they were really good. I've never had the Kookaburra wings from their menu before ever, because I go to a steakhouse to get a steak. But I didn't want to get a steak. I wanted something cheaper, so I got those. It was really good. It was actually really good. I liked them a lot. Me and my wife have been getting this local wing joint. We've been getting these wings. These fucking chicken wings are massive. Like, we get these chicken wings from this place, and they're huge, and I love going there because they got a lot of like different sauces and stuff, and it tastes really good. And I don't know what it is, but I'm on like a big wing kick right now. It's so weird. Yeah, rage because someone believes something different than you. It's crazy, right? Left or right, back going forward, true. My wings are good, the hot ones are not hot. Yeah, I guess I should have ordered a different flavor. Get the thunder down from down under. Always getting the thunder down from down under. I get that, and I get the molten lava cake from Chili's, dude. Well, I used to. I haven't gotten any of those in a while. I love that shiz, dude. That stuff is my favorite. The worst part, though, is when you order stuff like that for delivery, they just pack it up into different boxes. Like, I think the last time I got a molten lava cake from Chili's, like, it was like the brownie part was here, the fudge part was in 3 little cups, and then like they had the shavings in 1 cup, and the ice cream was in a bowl, and then the whipped cream was in a little cup. I'm like, dude, this is like an abomination. You literally murdered the whole thing, dude. It's just a murder scene where you separated. It's like Dexter took apart my cake and separated it into little bits, or Hannibal Lecter just like sauteed my dessert into like a bunch of different pieces and portions. It was so massacred. It was so sad. How you doing, Kimmy? What's up? For chicken, I only eat chicken breasts. Really, I eat all chicken. I like chicken. Molten lava, yeah, the molten lava is good. So good. People are weird about chicken. I like chicken. There has the most potential, but can be nasty for fat belly. Oh, I can imagine. I definitely have had some bad dark meat. Been on a carnivore diet for like a month now. My only craving for sweets are through the roof. Yeah, I was talking to Surefour, or well, I mean, I wasn't talking to. There's a bunch of us were in a Discord call the other day, and Surefour was talking about how he did like keto a while back, and he dropped a ton of weight. But every time I hear someone talk about keto, it's like they talk about how as soon as they go back to eating normal food, they kind of gain the weight back. But I feel like if you've lost a lot of weight through like keto and then you portion yourself correctly, couldn't you just fix your diet? Or are you really robbing your body of so many nutrients that it's almost bad for you to do keto? I don't really know. I'm not really a nutritionist or anything like that, so I wouldn't know. But like, would it be beneficial for me to go on keto and work out a lot and then eventually slowly start working back into carbs? Absolutely. It's bad for your body. Yeah, but I thought it was good, right? Losing a lot of weight. I mean, carbs are like a decent amount of carbs is good for you, right? I think the problem is like control, right? I think people crave bread too much. They put something in the bread, man. Being fat is worse than any diet. True. That's true. Problem is the diet doesn't end once you lose the weight. That's honestly, Necroman, that right there is why it's so hard for me to like just turn the switch on, right? Like I have to forever make a commitment to just never like eat whatever I want, or if I do want to eat whatever I want, I have to pay for it in like tax. That tax is just hours and hours spent in like the gym or something, and I don't know, it's so hard for me to just turn that level of commitment on to like the rest of my life. And then it's like keto's healthy? Really? I did for 2 months, lost 20 pounds, and I've kept it off. Yeah, I had a coworker who did keto for a while, but he feels, he's tried going back to normal foods, but he kind of gains the weight right back, so he tries to stay away from stuff. He's mostly just eating meats and staying away from breads all the time. I mean, I know there's like a level of healthy carbs that you want to have, right? But is it better to go full-blown keto and then move back into slowly consuming carbs again in a healthy amount? Or, I mean, I just don't know. I don't know what would be a healthy way of doing anything, right? I mean, it'd be nice if I could just not eat for like a week and like drop the weight, but that's unfortunately not how our bodies work.
Sweet touch.
Your body craves for it, so you need to replace with something else that's better for your body. It's a lifestyle change on diet. True. I mean, just in general, that's life. You know. Intermittent fasting with Terry Crews does an extra versus healthy. That's what I've seen a lot of people doing. So like, I mean, how does it work? You just don't eat for a majority of the day, and then when you do have time to eat, I mean, you don't eat a lot, right? But you just eat a little bit, I guess. Really quickly, steroids are the way to go. Okay, maybe I'll do that. They're seeing a zombie apocalypse at this point. I don't know what to think anymore. Yeah, I'm pretty sure like in December, the Aztec and Mayans are gonna be resurrected into like a zombie horde and end the planet. And I'm pretty sure we're gonna have a ton of hurricanes over the next 2 months. And we've already beaten the whole alphabet of categories of storms. We're now on to the alpha level storms, where like they're gonna call it like alpha, beta, gamma, omega. Stopped smoking 4 weeks ago. I smoked 10 years, 1.5 packs a day. Ooh, man. Congrats, dude. That's amazing. It is definitely not healthier. The problem with most of these diets is they always go all in. Fasting is just skipping breakfast or dinner. You can just eat the food you would normally in a short amount of time. If you eat less or more, total has nothing to do with it. Fasting kind of lets you eat what you want, but making you eat in a small window of time. Fasting, you set times of when to eat. Terry Crews outlines what he does. Okay. Yeah, my wife's tried to do intermittent fasting, and she's talked about wanting to do like keto and other low carb diets, but I don't know. I don't know anything. Because it's not about what kind of diet or whatever, it's about eating less. True. I think it matters as much as just eating less. Okay, so the idea of intermittent fasting is not just like you're just eating less and you're only eating in that window of time. I don't know. Basically, my dad must have been doing intermittent fasting for his whole life. He only like would eat one meal a day or something. He'd eat like maybe 2 meals a day or in the same time span. 3 times to eat. To not be hungry throughout the day, you will not eat less. Oh, okay. For intermittent fasting. It'd be smart to eat less than I normally eat though, right? That's not a bad idea. Eating a healthy amount of food, right? Fasting because I'm not hungry in the morning, so it makes sense for me. Yeah, I think my problem is I've kind of conditioned myself to be hungry at certain times, so like I get real hungry and then I fall into temptation and get something to eat and then continue the cycle, right? Yeah, Discord, I'd like to give you a summary of an excellent diet plan for which I'm doing for myself for 4 years now. Yeah, Archimedes, ! Discord, you can join and DM me about anything, anytime. Portion size. I mean, yeah, that's just a personal thing I've always been working on. You have to cut faster. Your fast cells can't regen, but you should not be afraid to eat carbs or protein. Okay. Yeah, I also need to stop being lazy and get off my butt, which I've been working on, but I think that's more of the bigger problem than anything else. But it always ends up being, people are like, well, you know, it doesn't matter how much time you spend in the gym, what matters is what you eat. And then the other side of people is like, well, it doesn't matter what you eat as long as you're, you know, as long as you're working out in the gym and putting more time into moving. And it's like, I think obviously the actual answer is obviously a bunch of both of those things. But I think that both of those options help, right? I don't know. It's always that both sides always argue against each other in this like situation. Obviously, working out helps, you know, lose weight, and also eating better. Right? I don't eat before 12 and not after. I don't eat before 12 and not after 8. Well, that's not even that bad of a window of time. That's 99% of the struggle. True. I mean, it's hard not to fall into temptation, especially if you have money. The hardest part about me eating food is like I have the money to buy whatever food I want, so I can get anything I want. And with like the world being surrounded by the convenience market of like Uber Eats, it's like, oh my god, why wouldn't I just get whatever I wanted? Intermittent fasting. I mean, yeah, that's what my wife's been wanting to do, so maybe I'll do that with her. Work out and eat crap, you're defeating the purpose. Well, I think you can get to a point to where you can out-work out the stuff, right? I mean, like, I think I've seen, like, The Rock talk about how he eats these massive amounts of, like, breakfast foods and then works out to, like, counterbalance, right? I mean, the more you're benching, like, if you're this big bodybuilder, you have to consume more calories based on what you're working out, right? I mean, like Like some of these bodybuilders have like a 3,000, 4,000 calorie diet, right? Am I wrong? Yeah, I mean, yeah, working out and eating crap is not kind of the way to go. You're not treating your body right, Doc. I get that. You like sushi? Yeah, I love sushi. Gear helps a lot there? Really? Yeah, I love sushi. There's this Korean barbecue place you go to that has like unlimited sushi, and we love that. 1 avocado a day for potassium is good. Yeah, I heard that the oils and stuff off an avocado is really good. You need bulk, aka going overweight, you intake more calories. True. And I don't care to do any of that though. I was just saying it just because I'm just shouting a bunch of random stuff I know. In the end, all bodies work differently, so you define what works for you in the end. Honestly, I think the problem is that, like, my access to just having money is hard to turn off the, I mean, I have a control problem. I think that's more what it is, right? I have this thing where, like, if I want it, I'm gonna get it, no matter what. And, trying to turn that off is kind of a difficult thing for me. Anyway, looking at fasting that Terry Crews outlines, see if it works for you. Yeah, I mean, it shouldn't be hard, right? If I'm limiting myself, then I can't make excuses for myself to eat, right? Especially, I cater myself to eat during those hours. I mean, that's kind of what I already do, right? Like, I'll wake up at like 4 p.m., I'll eat something at 5, and I'll probably eat something again at 9, and then I won't eat for the rest of the night. The only problem is that, like, in the morning at 6 a.m., I have been, getting like a latte. Is getting a latte is like any calorie consumption outside of the fasting the bad thing? Like I can't even get a coffee, right? I have to drink water. I think that would just be so hard. Can I chew gum? Fasting will force your body to eat the stored fats. Oh, really? That's the whole point. You can drink coffee, like milk in coffee too, or just like black coffee. I like drinking lattes. Has to be black coffee. Ah, crap. Okay. Is online still grinding this place? You talking to me, Bart? I just woke up, or I just got out of work like a few hours ago. Workout helps burn a little more calories. Or going for walks or doing something you enjoy is fine. Yeah, I mean, I need to get off my butt. I'm extremely lazy. My current extracurricular activities are sitting around and playing video games and watching movies, and my job consists of me sitting on my butt. So I think that any activity would be good for me. However, the first 2 to 3 weeks, well, I've been currently conditioning myself to eat less. I haven't been eating as much in the morning. I used to literally get something to eat every morning before stream, and I've been slowly turning that off. And I've slowly been turning off the early eating. So I cut myself to eat only between like 5 p.m. and midnight. I mean, that should be fine, right? Start eating black coffee? What? Eating it? Like the... What? From last week? Oh, yeah, Bart. I mean, this is my favorite grind spot. I'm waiting for Odalita. It comes out this next Wednesday, and we'll be grinding out there. Like, I eat the beans and stuff, meow? Is that what you want me to do? 30 minutes walking with the wife? Yeah, that's what we've been doing, Monavum, actually. It's literally what we've been doing. It's just hard going from zero activity to like a little bit of activity. It's kind of like slowly working at it, you know? Oh, drink the coffee. You said eat it. I thought I had to eat the beans or something, dude. Like, oh god. I need to get a good roast. My wife's has a coffee machine, or she's been wanting to get this coffee machine for us, and it's just so hard because there's a lot of really awful roasts out there that, I mean, obviously drinking enough black coffee if you get used to your roast is fine, but I need a good roast. Thinking about getting Shrouds, cause he has like a coffee brand thing, right? Like branding. Maybe I should get Shrouds coffee. He drinks coffee, right? Started intermittent fasting a little over a year ago now. I only work out at home. I jump rope and have a spin bike. Do bodyweight exercise. Never gone to the gym. I'm 234. Was 234. I'm 188 now. The black coffee doesn't break your fast in the morning. Okay. So I just gotta somehow get used to black coffee. Alright guys, we can do this. We can I believe it, we can do this. You guys don't force yourself the way I stopped smoking from one day to the other day, 10 years. Oh yeah, well, I mean, I've been slowly making a lot of changes to my habits. It's been difficult. It's been very difficult trying to do them like immediately, but I've slowly been turning myself off of different things, and I'm doing a pretty okay job. It's just a matter of cleaning up the rest of the crap, you know. Jump rope is underrated. I actually hate jumping, but maybe if I do it in the garage, maybe then it's fine. Nobody can watch. If you force yourself, it's like you're punishing yourself all the time. I mean, I think I deserve a bit of punishment, right? I've had a pretty good life. I think it's time for me to be punished. I'm not a masochist or anything, but I feel like, you know. I feel like I'm kind of owed up. You're not used to black coffee in the beginning, you can add some little bit of sugar, but no milk or cream. Okay. Yeah, I think it's just getting used to the roast, right? I've been spoiling myself with lattes in the morning because I, just like a good latte. Some reward works great for working out. And I think the problem is, like, what would I reward myself with, right? I think the reward is what you get in the end of all of it, but I don't know. It's so difficult. I just got so much going on, it's hard to know. How do I really reward myself? I kind of have everything I want in life. It's like the only thing I really don't do is take care of like my weight or my diet, right? I feel like those are the two things I kind of slack on. I think I do a good job at my job. I take care of my bills. I do everything pretty normal and right, and I'm a good person, I think. I'm just lazy, you know? It's like, how do I reward myself? How do you reward, you know, substitute sugar with stevia? That's what I've heard people do. What's the most trash you pulled out here with a blue loot scroll? I don't know. I haven't done it in a while. I haven't tested it, Olaram. But I pulled like 5.3, I think was my highest ever. 5.3, 5.4, something like that. I think I could do more. It's hard for me to focus when I've done a 12-hour work shift. Kind of chilling here, chatting with y'all, and not really paying attention to my grind. If I was paying more attention to my buffs, I could probably do more. Like really pushing the limit, you know. I haven't done that in a while though, because I'd rather grind 8 hours, like with a little bit less trash, and grind like 2 hours really hardcore. Exactly. How you doing this morning, buddy? What time is it tomorrow? Is it 3 p.m. Eastern or 4 p.m. Eastern? I don't want to be late, and I need to set my alarms for sleep. 3 p.m. Eastern. Got it. So I will be up and ready to go. What do you usually eat for meals? I don't know, all kinds of stuff. Whatever I'm in the mood for, meow. I don't really have anything planned out, but I don't know. My wife was thinking about doing like meal planning and stuff like that. Discipline slowly. It's super hard if you're lazy, but after you make something huge like this, yeah, Zero Skill. That's kind of the plan, right? It's something I've been working on for a long period of time. It's just slowly making the right steps in the right direction is what's gonna do. It's gonna be fun. Yeah, I'm very excited. Send a. Okay, awesome. Sounds good, Tim. Hey, what's up, Jade Ashley? How you doing? We are just chilling and grinding, getting things ready for Odalita. Basically, we're just grinding a little bit of money to kind of just sit on the side and buy costumes. We're going to be grinding the new spots until we get the Dead God piece. Then we're going to be going for the new costume drop. If it's... The thing is, if the costume drop is release day 1, then we will be continuing to grind for that until we get it. If the new costume isn't release day 1, which I feel like they said it's not going to be, the way it was stated in the partner Discord, it sounded like they said they weren't going to have it on release day. They didn't know. I don't know yet. I have to read the patch notes when it comes out. But if it's not out day 1, then after we get the Dead God piece, we're going to be going back to wherever we can to grind the most money. So I don't know if the new spots are going to be better or if sycraia will be fine. I don't know. We'll see. Kimmy, yeah, I mean, I don't expect any less, right? I mean, I've seen all the podcasts, or a majority of them, so I'm excited. I think it'll be fun. At least someone will finally be there to laugh at Tim Allen's joke, because I don't know what's with Moral and her potion, but, like, it's just, everything goes over their heads. I don't get it. It's like they literally... They're listening to Liquid Gold, and it's just like, you know, like, guys, come on, what do you, like, pick it up. It's so frustrating. I'm sitting here laughing to myself, and they're just sitting there like in dead silence. I don't get it, dude. Do you have a clip of you hitting Pen Blackstar? !Pen BS is the video that someone recorded listening to me talking in Discord when I got it. It's extremely embarrassing. I'd recommend not watching it. You could see the text on the top of the screen when I hit the Pen Blackstar. Unfortunately, I didn't stream it because I had no idea that it was going to go. I legitimately was like, it's such a low % chance, like there's no way it's going to go. Because it was my second click ever, and then it went, so I was pretty frustrated. Because I told my community to wait for like Wednesday. I was going to click it on stream, and I got a little antsy and did it early. So I recommend not watching it because it's extremely embarrassing. I'm like basically screaming no over and over again because I'm so sad that I didn't click it with my community. Zero's hands down the most effective way to burn calories for time spent. 10 minutes jumping rope burns more calories than 30 minutes of running. Wow, really, Darky Demon? I didn't know that. Dang, dude. Is there I know that like some people at certain like weight amounts can like jumping like that could be bad on their knees, just like jogging or running for some people a certain weight. Like, is there a certain type of shoe you need or anything like that? Can you wear just regular tennis shoes? Is it better to jump on grass or like flat cement? Or is there a certain like ground level do you want to be bouncing on a cushion or something? Like, I don't know. Well, I never struggled, Bear. Well, yeah, I guess. I can't help it. Bear's first pen we were all watching and the girly screen is amazing. Dude, the first pen, the clock struck 12 midnight pen, the dandelion was actually crazy. I remember because it was the middle of the night and it was literally New Year's, and I screamed so loudly. My wife, well, she was my girlfriend, fiance at the time. She's like, what's going on? I was like, oh shoot, sorry. I didn't mean to wake you. I felt so bad. I sit on my gym mat, so like a yoga mat would be fine. Okay, because we have these like kitchen mats that we use that are like, you know, so if you're standing there for a while cooking food or washing dishes, then like, I don't know, it feels better on your feet. I don't know. Yeah, maybe I'll buy an extra mat and use that. I feel like just the extra cushion would be better for like not landing on a hard surface or something, you know what I mean? Hey, what's up, Z-Dub? How you doing? Flat shoes, jump on your toes and keep your knees slightly bent. Jump on firm ground. Rubber mats in my gym room. Okay. Are there something like that? Okay. Yeah, we can get a rubber mat. That should be easy to go. Do you have a clip of your first pen in BDO? Yes. ! Pens. I think it's the first link. It should be my dandelion. I think, yeah. If not, you can do ! Dandy, I think, and that'll come up with it. Maybe? It's been a while since I've watched any of those clips. You calculate the amount of calories you need to lose. Oh. Hey, yeah, there it is. That's the first clip, is the dandy. You need to turn any clips of mine that you watch down. I am extremely loud. You need to turn them down. Amount of calories you need to lose. 1 pound per week, and are paying attention to the calories of everything you eat. You start to get an idea. Okay, Monovam. Same. That is accurate. It's so weird to me when I watch someone get a pen, other than my dim tree, because we planned for that one to be quiet. Because we said before we got it that we were gonna be quiet if we got it. Other than that clip, it's so weird watching people that are silent when they get pens, you know what I mean? Like watching people get, pens and they're just like just silent is so weird to me. I don't know. Maybe if you clicked it like a million times, like I could understand the frustration and the lack of excitement for it, but I don't know. Maybe again, it's one of those lucky circumstances where I just don't know. Can't relate. Yeah, I think it was it's Mr. Bub, Potion Shop, Not Saiku, Stone Spoon, and a few other people that were clicking pens that day right there. Right when the clock struck 12 at New Year's. It was my first pen of 2019, and I finished my last pen of 2019, which was my Black Star, so kind of a crazy year for sure. I honestly, last year was crazy. Very, very crazy. Crazy an understatement? That's true, yeah. That would be an understatement of last year. Last year was nuts. Last year was a majority of my stream growth. Last year was everything on my account. Last year was 63, 64, and 65. I mean, just in the BDO Twitch community in general, last year was nuts for a lot of content creators. Out of all the years of streaming, other than like the old BDO stuff, like 2017 BDO stuff, I think 2019 was one of the best years. I mean, more content would have been better, but you know, we take what we can, right? Wish to increase the PvE damage on Succession Ancient Wave. It does like nothing. Yeah, it's only used as an attack speed modifier. Like it's literally just an attack speed add-on is the whole reason you use it. You don't use it for anything other than pulling and attack speed. Sorry guys, I'm typing a bunch of stuff in DMs because I got a bunch of people talking about something I'm really passionate about. And I just, you know, I dislike misinformation, and I dislike people who kind of catch up to a conversation too late. And to prevent any misinformation or knowledge, I'd rather just state all the information straight up as much as possible. I'm someone who really dislikes a lot of BS, so I try to keep everything as straight up and as forward and normal as possible. And I, you know, if someone's headed into a conversation or something in like a Discord where they're like about to walk into something that they are falling for the joke or falling for the simp, I guess you could say, in a sense, I just feel like I have a justice to stop it, especially if I can see the situation outside of, I guess, whatever weird rose-tinted glasses everybody else is seeing the situation in. It's so frustrating. I don't want to talk about any specifics or anything, but I just have to help people before they get caught in the mess, you know? Just so frustrating. Voice chat with Tim Allen when? Tomorrow at 3 p.m. I did it. You got there, finally, Church. You got to, what was it, count rank 16 or whatever. Hit the co-op adventure rank. Awesome, dude. Yeah, maybe we could play it this weekend when I'm off, if I can get some time available. If really get COVID, that's what he said on his own Twitter account. I mean, I don't know. I'm not his doctor, nor can I see President Trump, so I can't confirm anything, but from the Twitter, yeah. Yeah, Darky Demon, I can see that. I think it's just something I've slowly been chipping away, and, I think that just making the right decisions, I think the hardest part for me is just making a habit out of everything. I'm really stuck to like standard sets and schedules and stuff. So like when I don't have like a certain standard, it's so difficult for me to like start a standard, right? Or start a hobby or a common practice or just a habit. But I'm kind of at the point where I don't really have a choice anymore, right? Yeah, everyone's different, definitely. I just think that, you know, the problem is that I give myself a lot of excuses when it comes to like stuff like that, so it really just depends. But yeah, you know, I think that yeah, it's just so complicated, you know. Lost 20 pounds in 4 weeks. I just ate less and ran a lot. Yeah, I mean, we've been talking about a bunch of different eating habits and doing like intermittent fasting and stuff like that, and my wife's been trying to convince me to do that kind of stuff for a while, but I don't know, it's just like whatever about it. But I guess it wouldn't be too bad to try it out, right? You know, he tweeted, yeah, it was tweeted from his official Twitter account that him and his wife have COVID. Or they tested positive. I mean, testing positive, he could just be asymptomatic and not have anything wrong with him. I mean, I don't know. Maybe asymptomatic isn't as simple as I think it is. Maybe it's way more complicated. I don't know. Well, I was talking about his routine. It's super healthy. Really? Yeah, I don't really ever get time with Moreland because most of his stream times and any of like his content is usually completely opposite of my schedule. I think the most I've ever interacted with Moreland was literally when we played Among Us the other week ago. I unfortunately never get like any kind of... I don't think I've ever had conversation time with Moreland ever. They take to get from 0 to 1800 at Polly's. Well, I mean, if you do seasons or do the main story, you should be able to get a lot of stuff from the main story quest. Gives you a lot of skill points. But Polly's, I don't know. Like a week of hardcore grinding. Probably be fine. I mean, I don't know. He kind of carries a lot of co-symptoms for things that could really be bad for COVID, right? I don't know if I could believe that he will be fine. Is Warrior more trash than most classes? Yeah, Warrior and Succession Striker are two of the strongest classes grinding right now. The next leading classes I'd say is like Sork and what else? Sork, and then you have like I guess Lon, Suck Ninja. Yeah. 10 hours to 530s? Oh yeah, if you're using 530s, yeah, it could probably be a lot faster. if Tim plans to use me for his own gains, I think it's the other way around. I don't know if I don't know if Tim can gain anything from me. I'm pretty sure I would gain from Tim. I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. "24-hour whiskey drinking stream." Ooh. That would be... I mean, I guess if you're drinking a lot slowly, right? As long as he doesn't hit me first. No, I don't really... I don't think I've ever hit anybody. Well, no, I've hit my brothers. Yeah, I guess I fought my brothers, yeah. Isn't that TOS? Punching my brothers? I don't think so. I mean, I did it like a long time ago, so I don't know. Who hasn't fought their brothers? Ain't that the truth? I'm stuck, step bro. Those are honestly my favorite memes. Being 24 hours? Oh, that. I think you only get in trouble for drinking on stream if you like harm yourself or something. It just depends. Are you a heavy drinker? No. I could like literally drink like 2 beers and be drunk. I'm a very contrary to popular belief, I am a lightweight when it comes to drinking, at least. 35 and I still fight my brothers. Luckily, my brothers growing up led to them becoming much more positive people. Can't do shots or subs, donos, or pass out on stream. Yeah, you can't do any of that stuff. That is the truth. Dude, when are these events ending? I thought that the token event here was ending, I don't know, a while ago. I thought that was ending. That's not ending till friggin' October 29th. And then these ones, we're getting all these tokens too. Like, we're getting all kinds of events. And then when does this event end? This thing is going on forever too, man. So many events going on, man. Just give me Ordolitas so I can play it. And then my brothers just roast each other. Yeah, I mean, me and my brothers, we had like bunk beds, and then we had a lot of shared room stuff until we got a little bit older. And then we finally eventually got separated rooms. But they just, I don't know, something about my brothers, both of them just couldn't be helped being held in captivity. Like, being stuck in a house literally drove them crazy. Not that they couldn't go anywhere, but they were just very aggressive people, and you know, I'm the same way I am now as I was then. I think that growing up and them getting their own space and like doing their own thing is definitely let them both grow up a lot, which is good for them, you know. Which is older? I am the oldest. I have 2 younger brothers. October 29th is my birthday. My brothers and I. There's 2 blue people talking with the same amount of letters in your name. So I'm like literally reading both of your comments at the same time. Mainly me and my brothers with each other. My brothers and I. There you go. And then Darky Demon says October 29th is his birthday. Okay, there we go. They give him a wet Willie's. Yeah, I think my brothers did that. I think I can remember that. I distributed a massive bill with my older brother when I was little. You gotta do what you gotta do, you know? Yeah, we had bunk beds, and then eventually we separated the bunk beds. Then we had to get bunk beds again because we had a mystery younger brother surprise. And then that was the end of my parents having kids. And then yeah, we just kind of been this way ever since. And we eventually got separated rooms and stuff because my parents like renovated a portion of their home to add an extra room, and it's really nice. Man, it hasn't even been that long this morning. I've been getting this thing where I've been getting more and more sleep, and I really hate it because I go through these cycles where I'll just sleep more and more, which is good for me. It's healthy to sleep more than 4 or 5 hours, but it's frustrating because I'm like sitting here wanting to stay up and do more things, but I know it's good for me to get a decent amount of sleep too. It's hard. My brother's 6 years older than me, and used to threaten me and hit me until I started lifting and learned to fight. And he was quiet with talking ever since. Yeah, I mean, you showed him, right? I got my room in 8th grade. Yeah, I think that's around the time that me and my brothers got our separate rooms, was like end of middle school, high school era. We were kind of growing up at that point. I think we needed separate rooms. And my first youngest sister was a surprise. Later we just knew it was an accident. That's kind of how it always ends up though, right? So my brother put the other one in the closet. He told her to come out of the closet. He didn't want to. Poor kids. Kids just don't know any better, unfortunately. That's so silly. They just don't know, you know? They fall into like these ideas that things function so separately than the reality of the situation. My parents wanted a daughter and had 2 more brothers. That's exactly what happened, meow. My mom wanted a daughter so bad. It actually blows my mind that people want daughters. I don't think I could ever want a daughter in this day and age. I don't think I would ever. I don't think I would ever want a daughter. Ever. Because this world, everything that I know about this world and being a young boy in this world is absolutely terrifying and disgusting and awful. And I can't imagine. I mean, I can think about it, right? I can kind of have an idea, but I can't literally. I can't imagine it. I can't imagine wanting to like have a daughter in this world. There are too many evil, disgusting, vile men in this world for me to want to introduce like someone to this world like that. I don't know. There's something. I've seen just like awful sides of humanity, and I wouldn't even want to do. Like I almost like. It's not that I don't want a kid. I do eventually want to have kids, you know, and stuff, but it's so scary bringing people into this current world because, like, in some situations, in some lights, it's like it's good, and in other lights, it's so bad. So it's so hard to, I don't know. It's so difficult thinking about that. And say until they have a daughter and they become super protective and love them more. Oh, I have no doubt in my mind that I will love my child no matter what. I just wouldn't want to bring a girl into this world. Like, men are awful, disgusting people. I mean, you know, it goes both ways, but I don't know. It just scares me. I have stepdaughters who makes me want to yell off the top of a cliff. That also scares me. I'm 1 of 5, years between 1 and 5, and is 15 years old. My mom is freaking Wonder Woman. Oh my gosh. Gender doesn't really matter when it comes to these thoughts. Those thoughts. I guess it's maybe just because I'm not a female, right? So I can't. I don't know. I just like. I understand how my parents raised me and how my parents taught me and how to talk to a super rebellious child and a super well-behaved child. Me and my brothers as parallels. So I think I can understand and maybe like know how to talk to a person and raise them well And I just don't know if I could do that with a daughter. I don't think I would be able. I mean, like, obviously this lacks like the fact that I've never had a daughter, so I have no idea how to raise a child. But it just scares me thinking like I could never help or understand or relate to so many difficulties that women face in this current world. You know what I mean? Like there's so many odds against women, as much as there's tons of favors in certain areas of the world right now, like in the adult like sex market in general, and like OnlyFans and like certain levels of streaming. Like if you have thick skin and you can deal with harassment, like I don't know, I think that you could make a lot of money and be pretty well off in this world. But with a grain of salt, King Spike, thanks for the follow. I think that like there's just some awful things that women have to deal with in this world, and I wouldn't mind bringing a boy in the world. Like I've dealt with some awful, vile, disgusting people, and like I can get over it and deal with it. I just think that I don't know. I wouldn't want to subject another woman to like something like society. It's literally, society sucks. And yeah, I guess it's not better or worse for a man either, but I think that unfortunately, due to the circumstances of society, there are certain situations that make it easier for men, and I don't know if I'd want to bring life into this world that would make it hard for them. I don't think I would want to subject someone to a hard life. Obviously without choice, because you can't make choice prior to conception, right? I just want a creature without a thing to see his legs. Here's everything, and I have to worry about our emotions. My son, I can tell him to do things and he's blunt. Exactly, Wonton. Exactly. That's what I'm fearful of, right? I think it's better the world's so sick even a boy's not safe. Yeah. I think I would just feel better though. I think I would be like hyper depressed if something were to happen. I mean, I think I'd be upset with if anything happened to any of my children, but I think like stuff happening to women really, really just freaks me out. I don't know. Thing is, mother can take over that part. If it's a boy, you can teach the man stuff. Yeah, I guess we can each teach them like how our gender roles like work and how we grew up and were raised. I guess you're right. Imagine being a female in the patriarchy society. Beautiful women equals life easy mode. Well, in some spaces, sometimes, not always. You say females have an easier life. Yeah. Is the best time for women in terms of rights? I mean, it could be better. Teaching gender roles in 2020. I think that there's some gender roles that are okay to instill in people. I don't think there's anything wrong with like some levels of gender roles. I don't know. Evades only get you so far. True. Boys will get wet willies. Since rates are higher than men. That's true. But I think that's because like, okay, so like most of that data is based off of like, I don't know, the last 100 years, right? And I feel like if you look at the last 100 years and like what, I guess, I don't know, nothing against anyone else, but like what like men in society have like had to, I don't know, go through with being like a veteran from any of these random wars, from like the last 3 or 4 wars or whatever, dealing with current society today. I don't know, I totally see that being a thing. The rejection of like men in certain society levels. I don't know. It's so terrifying. And then, yeah, oh man, I'm just glad I'm not having a kid for another few years. Me and my wife plan to wait a while, and I'm glad that she's okay with waiting a while because I feel like I just have so much to learn, you know? Yeah, like, I mean, maybe not gender roles, I guess, Tim. I guess I meant to say gender-specific things, right? Like, I can't teach my daughter things about her body that I don't know that my wife might be better teaching. But I could teach maybe my son things about how the male body works because I've no feel and understand how my body works, so I would understand how his would in some way. I guess not gender roles, I was using the wrong terminology. How many kids you want? I think I'll be fine at 2. We obviously would love 1 boy and 1 girl, but I have a pretty good feeling I'm going to have 2 girls. And it's gonna suck. But if we have two boys, I don't care what gender our children are. It's not gonna bother me in any way, shape, or form. I just have a preference. You want to? Then you push them out of you? Oh, okay, sorry. My wife wants a lot of children. I would like to agree to 2. You can learn it though and guide. That's what I'm hoping to do, Kimmy. I plan on doing a lot of reading prior to having a kid. You're blind with your RNG, you're gonna get twins? Oh god, no please. That would be so awful. Yeah, I think my wife and I are okay with having 2. I think she would like to have 3 if, I don't know, there was some specific number she wanted. There comes your twin pentagrams. Please no, please no. No, not like this. That would be so bad. That'd be so bad. Maybe someone who had issues staying pregnant, healthy is all that matters in the end. True, 100%. 100%, Kimmy, I hear you there. It's so terrifying to me. Especially like in like the current COVID world. I have my wife's friend, one of her best friends actually, got pregnant prior to COVID and now has had the baby within like COVID happening and everything, and it's just so scary, you know? Like, you never kind of know what the frig is going to happen, and this year has been a massive surprise to kind of society in general, I think. I don't know. It's just so hard to think about, right? Because there's so much anxiety that could just rely on something happening. Or something not happening, you know? It's terrifying. Wait, WTF, you're level 63 yesterday? Yeah, it was some kind of graphical glitch. I don't know why. Sometimes it shows me as a different level than what I am. I don't understand why it does this. I have to refresh and reload the game sometimes. Sometimes it shows me as a wizard in my party. I don't get it. It's so weird. Yeah, none of these monsters are taking damage. What the heck? Where they never patched that level display bug? I know, it's so weird. I mean, you see every day they're constantly posting about the things they're trying to fix. I mean, they're working on it, you know? They're doing the best they can. And Zoom class is starting? That sounds awesome. I would love to be in a Zoom class, dude. Playing video, sounding like I'm typing notes. Yeah. Uh-huh. Oh, wow! You get a rare drop? Oh, wow! Hey, what's up, Katad Jr.? How you doing, buddy? Tongue red drop yet? I did get a red shard, but I have not had a raw tongue red drop yet, no. I'm hoping over the next week of grinding here, I'll get a duo drop before Odalita comes out. But I have a feeling I'll be grinding here for money in the future anyways, over the Odalita spots, because they're all group grinds. So I'll probably still have a chance of getting the duo tongue red, but I'm hoping sooner rather than later. But if not, you know, no big deal. It's all a part of the daily grind. Doing good? How's your morning going? It's good. We've talked about a whole bunch of things. Things that make me happy, things that scare me. Terrifying stuff with the world going on, but you know, luckily we're just chilling here, playing games, having fun, imagining if, you know, what happened if we got donated like $4 million, you know, it's just casual conversation. Someone mentioned that, not me. I would never imagine that happening. Alright, what are we doing? Oh, a Villa buff. That's what I need. What coffee you into? I kind of just get a standard latte at my local Dunkin' Donuts. I don't have any specific... I need to get into black coffee. And I need to get a good roast. I am very, very picky when it comes to certain coffees. I hate really garbage coffee. And a lot of restaurants like McDonald's and Chick-fil-A have like some of the worst garbage, like dirty, like dirty bean, coffee bean water that they make. And it's like literally disgusting. And I'm hoping that I can find a good roast. Because I need to get into black coffee because I need to do that instead of drinking a latte in the morning. But the latte that I get from Dunkin' Donuts is a large hot cocoa mocha latte because the chocolate tastes good. Go Ash forcing you to do a DeBorga drop? I mean, you're... I will do it. Walmart has an 1850 dark roast coffee. What does that mean though? See, that's the problem, is I don't know like what a name is. I went to like a Starbucks and they were talking to me about how different countries have different like types of beans that taste different ways based on how they're farmed, I guess. I don't know. So I lack critical information, right? Like there's like all the different like commercialization coffees, but I wouldn't mind paying for a good coffee roast. I just don't know what's good, right? Based on like, I don't know, can I make a coffee taste like chocolate without being bad? Can I just like roast some chocolate beans instead of coffee? Yeah, we're just chilling and grinding, waiting for Odalita to come out. I'm excited for the content. I'm kind of sad to see WoW get delayed. Kind of surprised, to be honest, that they would actually delay the content. It makes me wonder if Odalita would have been delayed if WoW didn't have a set launch date. It makes me wonder if that's what would have happened. What is that Odalita thing you're talking about? It's a new area on the map that's gonna get revealed. It's not a continent. I guess it's a zone, a new zone, an expansion, if you will. There's gonna be new main story quest lines and dailies, new elixirs, new crystals, new all kinds of stuff, new monsters, new grind spots, new accessories. There's a new Dream Horse coming out. There's a grindable costume. There's the piece of rare drop that you need to evolve your gear into Dead God gear. All kinds of extra content. Juicy content. Here, I'll show you on the map where it's at. What's your life skill masteries? I don't have really any masteries in Benuts. I have one character who... I have a master farmer, I think. I think he's master. He might be higher than master. I have a guru 20-something fisher. I have a master something farmer. And I have a artisan level horse trainer. Those are the only activities I do AFK. Let me show you on the map where the old lead is going to be. Okay, so this is our current world. This is Dregan. This is Kama Sylvia over here. And this area right here is Odalita. We're going to get all of this area right here. Down here is where the new PvEV, PvP is going to be at. The Thorn Castle. There's a big grind spot here. It's like the Tauros area, and then into the mountains, and some of these other spots are going to be the underground zones. The Vidir spot I think is like right here, and then there's a bunch of like weird roads down here. The main capital's right about here, and it's the node network is kind of large. It's gonna be cool. Get Master 1 sailing. Holy cow, Kimmy, that's incredible. Heard beans from Ethiopia are nice. Yeah, I don't know. Congrats on the Master 1 sailing. That's a lot of... That's some hard work and determination, that's for sure. Sailing is not an easy thing to level. It takes a lot of time and effort to do that, so congrats. It's amazing. Odalita mobs hit hard? Some of them do, not all of them. The 250 spot would be pretty simple. The Tauros spot, only the elite has a chance to kill anyone at 350 DP. I don't know. We're getting a bunch of... We got tons of free DP stats. You can hit pen gear that turn it into Dead God. You can get Black's armor. There's ways and methods. Even the new draughts and elixirs and champ... I don't know what I was about to say. The new perfumes and stuff are going to be really strong, so you'll be fine. Instrument? Yeah, no problem, dude. Hydrate. I need to get more water if you need me to hydrate. I was planning on making some life skills instead of grinding. Yeah, I'm sorry. I only have like a few AFK life skills. I don't have any active life skills in minutes. I mean, just gathering in general is pretty profitable. I'm going to go get some water so you guys don't get upset at me. I'll be right back. Okay. Let me hydrate. Yeah, I mean, Imbanet's, getting a set of, like, Logia accessories and gear, and just starting gathering, and then make money, and look up some life skilling guides. There's plenty of YouTube guides and stuff that people recommend. For different life skills, there's different breakpoints. Gathering's kind of the biggest one, and if you want to either just sell everything from gathering, you can, or if you want to use gathering to fuel into other life skills, like cooking, it's kind of whatever you want to do. There's plenty of guides out there, but the problem is people won't tell you their exact strat, because if I were to tell you what I make money off cooking, then you won't make... I won't make as much money anymore because you'll be making my money. But the idea is that, the idea is that, like, most people do Imperial cooking, so, like, as long as you're making the Imperial meals and stuff like that, you're not really stealing money from anybody, because you can just turn those in automatically every day for a set amount of money. I'm not going for 10 again. Oh, on the Black Star. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, dude. I've heard you've had some rough luck at it. I know that you were doing attempts on the last podcast or whatever when I was watching, and you were telling the guys that you had already done a few more attempts and still nothing. I'm real sorry for your having some trouble on that weapon, man. That feels bad. I see, thanks so much, man. Yeah, I'm sorry I don't know a lot about life skills in general. In Minuts, I can't give any raw numbers. But starting out with like a Logia set, I don't know how much silver you have to spare, but just starting off with like a simple set is good. Most people recommend, however, if you don't have over like 800 mastery, you could use a magic tool that you can buy off the market and gather that way. Some of the best gathering for Caphras, which is really good money, is going to be logging by lumbering with an axe, or sapping from trees by pulling the liquid sap with a fluid collector. You can also collect the blood from animals with a fluid collector, which is pretty alright, and also using a butcher knife to chop up animals for their meat. Those four are like the best ways to make money, because you either sell the Caphras or you sell the meat and the blood. Next skills 50 CP life skill tool you can buy that gives 200 mastery for gathering. I'm pretty sure that the magic tool is still better though, right? Because magic tool is good unless you hit like 600 or 800 mastery, I thought. I mean, I don't know the specifics. That one might be better, but I feel like gathering with a magic tool would be the best option because they're so dirt cheap into real life skilling, right? I'm not new. Oh, okay. Well, my bad, dude. Sorry. Sorry for assuming, I guess. Bear does his blessing and you clicky. Yeah, I mean, for all we know, the missing element for Tim to get his Black Star is me being there. I can't tell you how many times I'm like just chilling around and then I decide to click into someone's stream or click into something where they're about to click something and then they freaking get it right in front of my eyes and I'm just like, holy cow, man. I mean, you know, obviously if they're clicking something, they've probably been waiting for a minute, but the amount of times I've hopped in a channel and someone gets something is actually creepy. It's actually really creepy. I'm just trying to finish university this year, I hope. That's why I want to get back to life skill. Oh, okay. If I grind, university's not going to end. I hear you there, dude. Lucky bear. I mean, there's people that claim they get really lucky while hanging out in my chat. There's also people that, like, I just happen to lurk into that get pretty lucky. It's probably all just happenstance, but it kind of feels good to pretend like there's a pattern, you know what I mean? Can't hurt to do an RNG blessing too. If you'll click it again, I'll do it. You give me the Tashira Rune part then? I mean, you know, good luck. Grinding 1 hour a day for the poppies? Ooh. That's gonna be tough, dude. That could legit... I mean, some people have done 300 hours on the potions. That could literally take you a full year. I mean, if that's all the time you get to play the game, then, I mean, you know, enjoy it for what you can, but... You're only dedicating 1 hour to the potion grind. That's gonna be kind of tough, man. But hey, to each their own. Ow, my god, you just scared me, cat. Holy shiz. Oh my god, I just felt something pulling at my leg. I thought I was being dragged to the underworld. Zerker here, thank you for the follow, man. I appreciate it. How you doing? Holy cow, that really scared me. Thought it was like my time, dude. What, do you just want to be petted or something, cat? Huh? He's bored over there, wanting to be pet. I just hoping I get carried. I mean, do what you can with the time you got. Okay, I think I'm gonna... Hey, get that. Don't do that. Game has defeated me and then some. Oh. Fish, you so many 1,000 channel points. Well, you gotta make Tim agree that he's gonna click it again. I mean, I can't see him clicking it this morning, but maybe some other time in the afternoon for sure I could see that. Just came with my luck today. Oh, what's going on, Super? Just to bless everyone. A little bit duo disso, duo eye ring, only 6 plus 20 from a blathing. 700. Oh my gosh.
Once upon a time.
Wow, that's a crazy. 7 pancakes with Kron. Ooh. Man, some days are it and some days are not it, and today is not it. I've had some sessions like that before, man. It feels bad, but on to the next one, dude.
Maybe cigarettes and alcohol are like medicine.
Nowadays, there are still girls and boys whose curiosity leads them to strange places.
I could just not probably to rock click a little bit. No, never rock click. You've made a mistake. Oh no.
Wait.
Alright guys, I think this is where I'm gonna end it here. I've gotta go to bed. I'm tired. And I'll be back till tonight. We're gonna, as long as I don't get called into work, we're gonna be doing a boys marathon. The boys, we're gonna be doing a watch party. So if you guys want to tune into that, I'm gonna be going through all of season 1, and then a week or so from now, we're gonna do season 2 when all of season 2 is fully released. So this is just kind of a catch up to watching the seasons, right? Yeah. I think 185 is high enough for Pin Blackstar. Yeah, I did mine on 190. Cats are good. Sometimes. Sometimes cats are good. Not always. Alright, are you satisfied? Are you petted enough? You good? You see Raised by Wolves? Really good show? I don't think I have. Hey, I know you want to lick me. Alright guys, I'm gonna go ahead and raid channel. Y'all have a good day. I'll see you at the watch party or not. I guess we'll see. Hold on, cat. 1 second. Alright, y'all have a good one.